Gwenwynwyn's brief dizzy spell, which is all that she got poisoned with, wore off though, right?
And we're live! Welcome to Champions of the Colossus, episode 21B. We are with the Chaos Goblins after a little bit of a hiatus. And here's our synopsis for last time, in case y'all forgot. So, a strange dream from Ulfryk and Everett leaves them... I need to turn this down, holy shit. Leaves them scared, and they quickly guide their team away from Snowbush. After traveling the wrong way in their panic, the Chaos Goblins continue on. Almost at the bridge that leads to Orinnshire, the group found an abandoned shrine of the God of Devouring, which was worshipped only by Yuan-ti and Orcs alike. They were attacked by snakes when disrupting the shrine to access the coin box. And my graphics card cut out because it fell out of its socket. It's okay. I'm okay. A little embarrassed. Anyways, we're going to start with Lorelei on our battle order. And she's going to be starting us off with the battle as she witnesses a dark mass kind of envelop everyone around her. And, oh look, we're already in the combat order. Let me just, like, swap. There we go.
Full initiative rolls. Name a more iconic duo.
Do you guys see that you're in initiative? For some reason it's not popping up on my camera up here that you guys are in initiative.
I see it. Would you like me to snip it?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Alright.
I just wanted to know that you guys knew that you were in combat. So.
It seems like you forgot that all of the snakes are stunned for 10 turns.
I thought the coral snakes just wanted to have some tea and talk.
I thought they were fighting each other, actually, yeah.
Alright, Lorelei, what do you do?
Alright. I'm going to stab the snake in front of me twice.
You could technically see, like, what you're seeing with this snake in front of you is basically its tail and, like, part of its body is sticking out, but the rest of it is kind of in this orb of darkness. So you're able to stab it, definitely.
Well, you know what the kids say. Stab.
Clickety-clackety, roll to attackity.
Clickety-clackety, I stab him.
Wow, so you lose
That'll
your
miss.
knives. No, I'm kidding.
Lovely.
Continue. And that hits! The duality, the duality of Lorelei.
And I would like to sneak attack.
Alright, give me that snack.
So
Get
17
it?
total. God damn it.
Alright.
And pass turn.
Alright, it's really hard to see where this snake is at, health-wise, from, you know, it being mostly enveloped in darkness, but you can see blood seeping from the wounds that you have created. Next is the solitary giant coral snake. Everett, I just need to look at your spellbook real quick and see. Arms of Hadar, it's just like super fucking darkness, right?
Did we get... Yeah, yeah, it's like, I think it's like tentacles.
Yeah. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet. Wait, hold on. That's
right. Yeah, I feel like that's something else, though.
Like Hunger of Hadar.
Hunger, yeah.
Yeah,
you open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors, 20-foot radius sphere of blackness. Blah, 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 blah. No light. Okay, so it can't see. Creatures fully within are blinded. The void creates a warp in the... Okay, this creature started as cold, so it's going to take 2d6 cold damage. Everett, why don't you roll that cold damage for me?
Damage, the cooler damage.
Give me that. Damage.
Damn it, Nick.
Alright. And then it must succeed on a dex save. I'll have it roll a dex save. Um...
16.
Alright, and you rolled the damage?
Yeah, 7.
Nice. Alright.
Statistically average.
Yes.
The nervous giant coral snake I would say that one would be blinded as well. Probably not the one that's closer to Ulfryk, because that one's majority out of the circle. But this one's like majority in the circle, so it's pretty blinded. So, blinded condition grants disadvantage, right? Blinded D&D.
Yeah, if you can't see your target, you have disadvantage against it.
Yeah, I have the hardest time remembering all of the conditions for some reason. Alright. Oh, also, Lorelei, reroll that nat 1, because you actually have advantage on the snake that you tried hitting.
Oh,
I
do, don't I?
Didn't realize that. You can also roll the other one to see if you crit, just in case.
Normal. Okay, so I hit the first one.
Okay, so you hit with the first one. See if you crit with the second one.
So 6 on the first one,
Alright, give
and
me that
then
extra damage then.
the second one does crit. So let's see. That's an extra D4, and then extra sneak attack damage.
Yeah, just roll that extra one.
So there's the D4 from the attack.
Alright.
And then the extra sneak attack is another 12.
Jesus fucking Christ, really? Alright. Cool. This thing is blind, so it's gonna blindly attack. We have 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what it blindly attacks. Roll D4. A 4 is a reroll. Alright, it's gonna roll the bite. Attack. Does a 19 beat Tinnel?
It do.
It do. Okay, Tinnel is going to take 9 piercing damage, and I need her to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Con saving throw. Gotta make sure that she doesn't have shield. She does not. Con save normal 17.
Alright, she saved against this. So she does not go under any of the effects of madness. And that is the nervous coral snake's turn. It's time for the insolent coral snake. This guy can still see. Like, just part of him's in this. But, oh wait, fuck. Other one, before its turn, hold off on giving Tinnel damage. It needs to do the cold damage thing again. I'm just gonna take the same damage rolls that, Everett had in the beginning in case, unless I can't see it. Okay, there we go. So it's -7, and then it makes a dex save. It rolled a 7, so it takes the extra damage. Where was the extra damage? Why am I blind? Everett, can you roll the extra damage for the dex save? Because I can't find it. In my chat.
You can't see it?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, sure. I'm normally looking at the order, and I did not realize that there was so much stuff. Actually, I would like to use the older number, please.
I don't know what the older number was.
No, it was 7.
No, I already added that 7. That was for the cold damage.
Oh, it does other damage.
Yes. So this is
That's
another
what
damage.
happens when you don't play for. Oh, this is like
I think it's
necrotic
just
or something.
It's another 2d6. Yeah.
Sure, there was a 2, which was cool.
All right. Well, it took that damage. It's not dead, so like it still did its thing with Tinnel.
I'm shocked.
On to the next guy. Next guy takes that 7 damage, and then it's gonna roll a dex save. And it also rolled a 7. What the fuck? Okay. So it takes the extra 2 damage. Kaboomy, kablammy, and then it's gonna try and bite Ulfryk.
So at the start of the turn, they take 7.
Yep.
At the end of the turn, they take 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit you, Ulfryk?
Not even close. I did remember something just now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
I have... Check spellbook. Spiritual Guardians up.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Which means
yeah,
at
you
the
ran
start
in
of-
with that.
At the start of people's turns, they're taking
Alright,
3d8 radiant.
Okay, roll me that 3d8. This guy isn't in your circle up here, but this guy is, and this guy.
Slash roll 3d 8 bonk 14 radiant damage.
All right.
14.
Why did you roll under tunnel? Okay, it's still alive, and the hit doesn't hit it, so.
Oh, maybe I had tunnel sheet selected. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Gwenwynwyn.
Yes.
I forget what insanities you were under.
I have to hit things. I have to attack things near me, and also another one. That one was not as bad.
I think the other one was just like. I'm looking at them right now to see if I remember.
I think one of them was 69.
Yeah, the character experiences vivid hallucinations and has a disadvantage on ability checks, which doesn't really matter for battle unless you're grappling someone. So the only thing you have to focus on is the attacking thing. However, you cannot see currently.
I cannot see anything.
So
what's the save for Hunger of Hadar?
Deck save.
Deck save, okay.
Oh yeah, and you start off by taking 7 cold damage.
Oh, I just start with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then at the end of your turn, if you're still in there, then you take the extra damage.
Cool.
But
don't need to worry about a deck save then.
Since you can't see though, I would assume that the madness of attacking the nearest creature wouldn't work unless you could start seeing again. So if you're if you move anywhere, you could technically move out of the circle and then start attacking wildly. But right now I don't think you're like compelled to attack anything at this moment. You are vividly hallucinating though. And the tentacles are not helping.
Yeah. Boy. I guess
You're free to move though if you want to move outside of the circle.
yeah, I don't know how much I want to metagame the attacks of opportunity. Let's just roll it. I'm gonna do an intelligence save, see how smart Gwen is. Okay. I'll say she in some part of her madness can understand that the snake to her left wouldn't be able to see her. And just move over this way.
And that's fine, because the only one who could see you is still within battle reach of you. Now, as you walk out and you can see everybody, you feel really compelled to hit either Ulfryk or the snake.
Yep, I will shocking grasp the snake. Spellbook. I have shocking. Yes, I do have shocking grasp. Do I have any penalties on that right now?
No, it's just for ability checks. So there's no penalties on your attack. You're just compelled to attack.
Dope. And
that unfortunately does not hit the poor guy.
Love it. Love that for me. Test turn.
All right. For Hammerhand, you just saw Gwenwynwyn kind of limp out of the orb of tentacles and weird squishy noises, and then was like, "I need to attack!" and attack the snake.
Alright, well, she's attacking the snake. I don't have anything wrong with that. I will.
She does look pretty shitty, though. Like,
yeah.
Pretty shitty.
Yeah, I'm gonna 2nd level Cure Wounds, because she's right next to me. Alright, boom. Click that. 2nd level. Consume. Cast. Roll the healing, and add 4 to that. So 19 HP.
Dope.
And I'm gonna Sacred Flame the snake in front of me.
Alright, is that attack or save? I keep forgetting.
DC 16 Dex save.
Alright, I will dex save.
That took me to 1 from max.
I rolled a 5.
Damn. Take 5 radiant damage.
Oh my god, how much? That's a lot of radiant damage, my god.
Did you say a lot?
I'm feeling the effects of radiance. I'm fucking with you. You rolled a fucking 2. Or not 2, you rolled a fucking 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 for my save.
Happens sometimes.
Anything else, Ulfryk?
No, that's it. I'm good.
What does
Oh.
Tim do?
Okay, I totally would have cast Healing Word instead of Cure Wounds, but it doesn't matter. Tinnel is gonna stab the one next to her.
Alright. She can roll to attack.
Clickety clackety.
That hits.
So that's 9 slashing.
Alright.
Still living. Still moving.
Also, she has advantage. If you want to see if that's a crit.
I do. No, it is not.
It's not, but also, what the fuck is with you guys' rolls today? Alright, continue.
Alright. Second attack at
My
advantage.
god!
Critical hit, 20 damage.
As she hits it for this critical hit, she sees it... Oh god. She sees it basically collapse, half in the circle of darkness and squishy noises, and half outside of the circle.
She will stick the part closest to the head that she can see with the glaive, and
There's
kind
no head
of
nearby.
just aim down and pin it into the ground.
Right, she pins like the torso into the ground. The head is kind of
Nice.
in the dark circle.
Sneaky stabby. She gets 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
Because that was both. Alright. And then... that'll be it for Tinnel. I don't have a bonus action I want to cast.
Alright. Next up is Ethel. Ethel is going to see... Actually, let me roll a insight check to see if she's actually smart enough to realize that something's wrong with Gwenwynwyn. With a 24, she realizes something's really wrong with Gwenwynwyn. And she'll step forward and just like reach over like very nervously, because literally Gwenwynwyn's like flailing trying to hit something, and she like pecks her on the elbow with her with a little kiss, and casts Lesser Restoration on Gwenwynwyn.
Isn't it Lips of Bliss?
Yeah, she uses her Lips of Bliss.
On your elbow. Fuck you.
The big suck?
Oh my god, she's like 6! Leave her alone!
She's at least 8, because I met her 5 years ago, and she was talking.
Yeah, no, I think she's like...
This is a very advanced toddler.
That's not better.
I think she's like in adult years, or like in dwarf years, she's a little bit older than like...
How did they mature more quickly?
Well, no, they mature more slowly. So in human years, she's technically a little bit older. I don't know.
Oh, she's the equivalent of an 8-year-old, you're saying?
Yeah. Of like an 8-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So
Like
she's
human
like
kid.
10, but she's like an 8-year-old person.
It's more like she's
Maybe.
she's probably
Actually, it's like, no, she's like 18, but she's like the equivalent of an 8-year-old person.
no.
Stop harassing me.
Anyways, you are cured of both of your madness effects, actually.
Oh, I love not having madness.
So literally as she's pecking your elbow, you like turn to swing at her, and then you're like, "Oh, hi, Ethel.
Oh, you chill? Cool.
You chill. Everyone's chill. We're good. We're good." And I think that's all she can do, because all of her things are typically actions. So she is going to pass her turn. Everett.
Yes. I guess. So when I'm looking at spells, there's like VSMC. C is concentration, right?
Yeah, so
Mhm.
Hunger of Hadar is concentration, so if you're going to cast another one that has C, the Hunger of Hadar will drop.
Alright, so I will...
I'm getting ready to delete the darkness light.
No, I'm gonna firebolt the insolent giant coral snake.
Oh, okay, you're going to firebolt the insolent giant coral snake. Okay, roll to attack.
Clickety clackety.
That hits.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Give me that
Click,
damage.
clack, I roll to attack.
Alright.
Say it like a psychopath.
Alright, that's it.
It's looking pretty bad. Lorelei, you see that the snake that you were hitting in front of you seems to be laying on the ground. Whether it's sleeping or dead, you're not entirely sure, but like you're kind of certain that like Tinnel hit it and then it went down. So like
I did just watch Tinnel hit it
process
very
of
hard.
elimination.
Alright. I'm gonna take a step over here, and then bamf and use Misty Step to get over here.
Do you try to charm anybody?
Misty Step, not Face Step.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Normal Misty Step.
Sorry, she always does face step. It's just I'm just expecting it.
And I'll throw a knife at it.
Alright. That knife. Oh, unfortunately the knife
Yup.
does not hit him. It.
And that nice name, Albert Einstein.
And then I'll take another step over here. And pass turn.
Alright. Insolent Giant Corn Snake is going to take some damage. Everett, roll that cold damage because we've rotated a full turn. 2d6.
Jesus. I can paste it again.
Alright.
8.
It's 8 cold damage. And it's really hating that. It's really hating that it's taking damage, so it's actually, I don't know why.
It does not like the icy hot.
Gonna move
It does not like it, Sam I am.
out of the circle. And let's see. The one who is most injured is Lorelei, so it's going to focus on Lorelei.
Alright.
With a bite. Let's
Oh.
see if it hits. Attack.
A little nibble.
Does an 8 hit you?
It does not.
Alright. That's fine. Gwenwynwyn, it's your turn.
Right. Those ones are dead. This one is badly injured. I guess.
You
it
don't
is-
know if the one in the dark is dead.
Didn't I see it collapse?
No, this one, yes, but this one, no.
Oh, I didn't like. Okay, never mind. At least the one that I can see is dead.
The one inside the darkness basically got beat to shit by the darkness and died.
I see. I see.
Not
I
that
see.
any of you guys know that just yet, but like that's basically what
But
happened.
it got rubbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing God's work.
It rubbed that one out.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I will cast shocking
You are in
grasp.
the presence of children! A child.
Apparently not to you though.
That's it, I'm reviving the snake. That hits.
Alright. Damage. Oh, that's not too bad.
Pretty good damage.
2 above averages. Alright, so lightning damage. 12 of it.
Can't take reactions. Got it.
Leave. In that direction.
Run the
5
fuck
feet.
away.
Yep. Whatever
She's
that
like-
plugin that you're using to track how far you've moved in a turn is cool.
Thank you. I actually don't know what plugin I'm using that tracks how far you've moved in a turn. It just happened
It is
when we
cool.
updated. Ulfryk.
Maybe it's just stock. Either way, very neat.
Oh, also this thing takes your Spirit Guardians damage. Give me your Spirit Guardians damage.
Alright, Spirit Guardians. Do not consume, do not place template. Cast, damage, normal roll.
What the
Do
fuck?
not fast go.
It's one of each.
Oh,
It's
oh.
One
you
of
you
oh
always
yeah.
do Radiant, so it's the first one, 17.
Yep.
I was about to. I almost spit out my my cider.
Jesus, fuck shit.
Damn!
It's,
It was like I thought you were the cleric. What the fuck?
I mean, clerics do fucking hurt.
Yeah, they can hit pretty hard.
They can hurt really bad. All right. What will you have Tinnel do?
Well, that's not my full turn.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
I
wait,
thought that
there's
was it.
more!
I didn't even do anything.
You were a cleric. You can't. Oh, right.
A ninja near death. Sacredo Flamerino.
Alright, so that's a deck save.
Deck save.
It rolled a. Just wait, you guys are gonna have a battle later, and I'm gonna roll crits. I'm gonna roll crits. I swear. Yeah, you hit this thing with your Sacred Flame. It does not dodge out of the way, and it takes the full 5 radiant damage. It's not looking the best.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Of course it is. I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus action that will hurt this. Oh, I could bonk it.
You wanna bonk it?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and bonk it.
Ah, fuck it. I'll heal Lorelei.
That's probably a
You
better
tease.
option, honestly. As the
Yeah.
resident healer.
Take-
I appreciate you.
11 points of healing.
11?
Yeah.
He's a life cleric. He gets
Damn.
bonuses to his heals. He is the heal bot.
Yeah, it's
11 is a third of my health bar.
2 plus spell level. Which is why at second level I got to add +4 to the roll for Gwenwynwyn.
Anything?
Enjoy! Nope, that's it.
What does Tinnel do?
Tinnel will try to stab it. Actually, should I make her frostbite it? No, she'll just stab it. Tinnel would stab it. Right here. Glaive. Attack is normal.
Yes, because he's no longer in the darkness. Yeah, that hits, and how do you want Tinnel to do this?
Carve off its lower jaw.
A little disturbing, but okay.
I mean, he didn't say its favorite jaw.
Alright. At the end of the battle, you are, I assume Everett, realizes there's no movement happening inside the Hunger of Hadar and lifts up the spell, and you see that the... Oh my gosh. The snakes that were fully engulfed are now dead. They lie around the broken shrine that was ripped apart with, I think, Maximilian's earthen grasp. I think.
I thought it was molded.
No, it was
Oh,
yeah,
Molder.
mold earth, just moving dirt.
Still another earth spell.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? Do you guys do anything with the bodies? Like,
Take the money, obviously.
Well, we haven't opened the box yet.
Right, take the box.
who touches the box?
I will touch the box.
Mage
I
hand.
was touching the box beforehand.
You were touching the box beforehand, yeah.
You guys were like, oh fuck, oh no. Lorelei, you pick up this box, and it's actually not locked. Because it was kind of like in its own little hole and whatnot, and protected until you came along. So you open it up, and there is about 37 copper in here.
See, what did I say? Don't you find treasure under altars?
I guess.
To be fair, normally you don't find snakes defending them. But at least we got something for our troubles.
I mean, I don't know a lot about snakes or altars.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't usually run into this kind of altar.
Let's see. 37 copper? That's enough for, like... How many of us are there now? 4, 5, 4...
4.
It's like 9 copper apiece, right?
Yes, we could probably get a meal or two out of it.
Oh my gosh, that was so scary. I'm glad everyone's okay. Are you okay?
Well, that was a little unsettling for a while. I felt like if there weren't those snakes around, I might have hit one of you, and I don't think I would have been able to help myself.
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
No, I don't think it would be.
Well, I'm glad everyone's okay.
Me too. You're okay, of course.
Oh yeah, I was fine. I was holding that guy's hand, and she points over to that guy.
Oh, good.
Question. Can I loot the snake bodies?
You can attempt to like skin them and shit. Yeah. Hold on, let me
Any
go-
chance I could help with that?
Sure. Let me just figure out what these little guys are. Considered
Little?
on the... No, they're not little. So they are beasts. So there's nothing exotic about them. So they are
I mean,
just
the
going
giant coral snakes that descended from the sky.
the tree. So they are going to be hide and meat harvesting for large creatures. So that is going to be a wisdom survival check for meats and hides. And Lorelei, if you'd like to help, Ulfryk will get advantage.
I am definitely helping.
And you'll have to roll 3 times, Nick, for each snake.
With advantage?
E.
I'm into it. What is this? Survival?
E.
Bravo. Brandon.
Okay. You
Bravo.
make it for the first one.
Brandon.
You make it for the second one.
Bravo.
And you make it for the third one. So you get, in total... Let's see. You get 26 coral snake scales.
Wonder if those can be used for anything.
You also get...
Oh.
Sorry.
Lorelei, you want to write those down?
Of course, yeah.
You think you're more
26.
likely to use those?
I am good with my hands.
You also get 9 common meats.
9 common meats.
Yes.
That's not my
Yeah.
favorite kind.
As opposed to your rare or mythic meat.
Yes.
What remains
Well-
of the shrine?
It's kind of broken up at this point with the spell that was done.
I think we just dug under it pretty gently because we didn't want to disturb it. So unless there was something that happened when the snakes...
I mean, the snakes were on top of it. The hunger of
Yeah.
Hadar went on top of it.
yeah, it did
Some
get
other
kinda
AoE
desecrated.
spell went on top of it.
Actually, mine doesn't hit things like that.
I'm pretty sure the hunger of Hadar probably hits things indiscriminately.
It's just a light tentacling.
A light tentacling. It's not like rubble, but it's pretty badly beaten from the battle.
Mm.
Little
It's
scuff.
very badly burned.
A little bit. A little bit bad. A little bit.
So we touched the shrine and then the snakes just like came out from the ground?
No, you got...
No, they
You-
came from a tree.
They came from the trees above.
Oh, okay.
Specifically, you know, these 3 trees that are just so happen to be all next to each other. And they only came out when you guys started taking the coin box out from underneath the shrine. You guys had touched the shrine and nothing had happened when you touched it. It was when you were trying to take the coin box that something came out.
I can't believe that this god would have that much, like, armed protection for 37 copper. It's like, literally just don't hire them and save your money.
I think it's more about the principle at that point.
Maybe.
Are you guys
And if I just had the snakes lying around, I mean, I would. What would I do? Not use them?
Well, I feel like you could maybe allocate them somewhere where they wouldn't try to hurt us.
Well,
Might be personal bias coming into it, though.
as fun as this all was, we should probably keep moving.
Yes, you're right.
Sounds like a good plan.
You heard the man speak, and you all agreed that it was a good idea to keep moving. I forget where we were on the whole like travel scale. So I'm gonna just say that, you know, you guys will make it to Orinnshire by like nightfall.
How many crafting checks is that?
Well, it is midday, so maybe it's actually you guys only make it like halfway, but that's kind of weird because then you're like halfway on a bridge, and that's kind of weird. But it is like a very long, like a whole lake.
I mean, I wouldn't be hurt if you just said we made it there by nightfall.
Okay. It's currently 2 p.m. I'm just gonna play around and just say that you guys make it there by like 6 p.m. So you have 2 to 6, Lorelei, to do crafting.
Great.
What do all of you, speaking of, you know, travel time and stuff, what do you guys all do for the next, you know, 4 hours of travel? Tinnel is driving the cart. Somebody can sit with her if they want, or they can, you know, hang out and do other things.
I will do my standard sit at the front with Tinnel and just keep an eye out. Keep some watch.
Right. Gwenwynwyn, what do you do?
Probably. Oh, there was some crafting thing I was working on with Lorelei, right?
Yes, a cloak.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna keep working on the formulas for the cloak and trying to get that to work.
All right.
Not just
And
the formulas, it's almost done.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is almost done.
I
Loggers.
assume Lorelei is going to be working on that as well.
If Gwenwynwyn is up for it, absolutely. If not, or we finish it before we get to Orinnshire, I have another project as well.
All right. And then Everett, what would you be doing?
Continue practicing minor illusions and entertaining Aethel.
Aethel is enjoying the entertainment, and she even, like, you know, participates in, like, you know, telling you exactly, like, oh, you know, like, what if you minor illusion this? And you're like, ooh, like this? And it's really cute, and you get to practice a little bit more.
Cool.
We'll go with Gwenwynwyn and Lorelei next. I'd written down what rolls we were on, but apparently it got lost.
We're on 3 out of 4 progress on the cloak, and it's a DC 14 Arcana check.
Alright, why don't you roll for that then?
Alright. Is Lorelei helping?
I don't have Arcana proficiency, so I think I could, like, make the roll individually. I don't think I can help.
Cool. Don't need it.
Alright, that is a pass. And the cloak of elven kind is made.
Hey,
Yes.
I think I got it to work this time.
Nice.
Try this on.
Alright. I will put it on, and it's very orange cloak, with lots of embroidered little designs all over it. Some writing, a lot of leaves. The inside is blue and patterned similarly with some flowers. And I'll just try it on and show it off for Gwen. How does this look?
Oh, it does indeed look very elven. It's
Thank
aptly
you.
named.
One of my old companions back from my home made this pattern of cloak for me before I left.
Oh, well, it's beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to help you make it.
No problem. Thank you for helping.
Of course.
So that was the 2 hours, so technically, Lorelei, you have another 2 hours to work on your second project?
Yep. I'm gonna try and make another dice bag. I've made 3 already, but...
Alright.
Let's see... It's DC 9... leatherworking tools check. Bam. That is a
Ooh.
failure.
Unfortunately, you do not make that dice bag.
Mm-hmm.
And Ulfryk. You're in the front with Tinnel. Roll me a perception check as you're looking out.
Perception.
Nice, nice. Alright. So as you're driving towards the bridge, Ulfryk, you know this place very well. You've been to Orinnshire before. You know this bridge is a piece of Dwarven art. And as you see it starting to make its way into your vision, you see another carriage that has just crossed the bridge and is making its way south towards you. And as they pass by, you see a very familiar halfling's face. You see... Where is it? I need the name. You see Faewrau, the halfling that was at the orientation at Munstergard, and the one that you had seen previously in Cardendad.
Well,
He
I'll
waves
be.
at you as he starts to go by you, and he slows down a little bit just to say hello. Hi there. Fancy seeing you here.
Well, hello, Faewrau. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Currently heading down to our next mission. Crew's in the back, just kind of hanging out. Nobody really wants to sit with me, but it's okay. You guys look like you're having fun. Wonderful weather we're having, right?
Guild got you coming out all this way then?
Yeah. We had a couple of investigations to do in the mines and whatnot, but it was fine. It was just like some pesky kobolds and whatnot.
Oh, are they heading back towards the city?
They're heading back south.
Oh, okay, because the guilds of Willow didn't. Yeah, okay, got it. Well, we're here, actually, to see my family.
He starts to smile, and he's like, "Oh, family is lovely. I hope wish them well on our behalf. And he starts patting his pockets, and he takes out this small little sack. He's like, I make bread. Here, you can give it to your mom and dad for me. A little token of, camaraderie or something."
Yeah.
Well, they just be tickled. I'll go ahead and take it.
Right. You have a bag of bread.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, no problem. And he smiles and he says, "You have fun there now." And he starts, he cracks his little reins, and the horses keep going on.
You have a nice day now. We will crack and continue as well.
All right. Let me just...
I will go ahead and pass the bread to the back seat. Or the interior.
Alright. You pass the bread over to the interior.
Wait, what? Why is this music playing?
Oh, don't worry, we're not gonna die from it.
And as you
It's
guys
not poisoned bread.
are
It's definitely not
starting to
poisoned.
open up the bread and inspect it to see what kind of flavor it is, you come to Orinnshire.
What the f is happening with
Rolling an insight check against the bread.
Okay, roll an insight check.
I don't have my character sheet open, I can't do that. Hold up, give me a second. Insight check. Is it bread? Is it poison? Does
bread.
this have gluten in it? This
bread.
kind of looks like it has gluten in it.
If there's gluten, it's bread.
I can't have gluten. Maybe just a little. I proceed to eat an entire loaf.
Alright. As you eat the entire loaf, there's one part of the loaf that you didn't see as you were kind of rolled the insights check a little low. And eat a little bit of mold, spit it out, pull back your head a little bit and inspect the rest of the loaf and realize it was just like that one end that had the mold on it, and you like kind of rip off half of it and eat the half that was farthest away.
Is that all the bread?
No, there's a bunch of little mini loaves.
Oh, okay.
So they're like those like cute little mini muffin tin loaves of bread. Let me read Orinnshire for you. I don't have actually something to read. This is kind of all from the old noggin. But, Ulfryk and Tinnel, even though Tinnel's not here, this is your home. Orinnshire is a widely known town, or city, for its metalworking, from the mines that are in the mountains north of the city. You see, before you even see, the lights of the city, you see the lights from the molten magma that makes its way through the city towards Ugod's metalworking, one of the most famous metalworkers in Brunde. This city is well fortified with natural stalagmites, the ones
Ceiling
on
or
the
floor?
Floor.
Stalagmites.
With stalactites and a cliff face from one of the nearby mountains, kind of covering and protecting this city. The city is separated into multiple districts and is well guarded by a fully dwarven army, you see, as you start pulling up. I have listed some locations that Ulfryk and Tinnel would know very well. Tinnel would know that the Church of Redona and the estate that she lived in is up to the northern part of the city. Across from that is Miner's Port, where a lot of the miners that make their way into the treacherous caves set up camp and unload their goods. The market is right by Ugod's metalworking, and the market is kind of where most of the well-known shops are. Right by Ugod's metalworking is the Hammerhand estate, which is basically an entire neighborhood of grand buildings blocked off by multiple sections of walls. And also there are army reserves kind of scattered throughout near the outermost walls of this city. It is about 6:16 p.m. as you enter the gates of Orinnshire. What do you do?
Well, what do people want to know?
Well,
Is
we
anyone
should
looking for anything?
we should probably head over to your estate, right?
We will. I'm wondering if anyone needs to hit something along the way.
Meth dealer, funnel cakes, that kind of thing.
I think last time I was here, I only really stopped by the market before leaving for the frozen forest.
Well, Ethel, is there anything you want to do?
She looks up from eating her piece of bread. Her piece of bread has little raisins and like nuts all over it, and crumbs cover her cheeks as she looks up with a mouthful and goes, "Where we go?"
Alright, chew,
Maybe-
swallow. Take your time.
Sorry, it's a bit.
Hazel chokes and dies.
It's a bit dry. Maybe we can go and see if the market has something to drink, or cheese to go with the bread.
Sure,
Does
Ulfryk.
indeed. Alright, Tinnel, you know the way.
Tinnel nods and goes, of course, and goes forward. The rest of you guys, as you look out, you see Tinnell weaving her way down, side streets and whatnot to kind of get to the market the fastest. Tinnell seems to be an expert in navigating the area. And as you pull up to the market, you see stalls of every kind, as well as buildings set up to kind of permanently in this district area. Some things that catch your eye is a tavern called the Caged Horse, as well as the giant Ugod's Metalworking, which is where the blacksmith Ugod himself resides. There is an alchemist shop called the Hag's Concoctions. This seems to be a less permanent setup than Ugod's Metalworking and the tavern.
How is concoction spelled? Is there a K? I just want to know what kind of shop this is.
No, it's
Actually, 3 Ks. It's very odd.
Whoa!
Nope. That got dark.
Well, no, sorry. It was because
shit.
there's 2 C's in concoction. I didn't mean to make a.
Oh,
Damn! Oh, fuck!
it's a sex shop, but it is racist.
It's a racist shop. God damn.
I didn't realize we were in the south. I thought we went north.
They only make
Reverse.
black cocks. They only make black
Oh
dildos.
lord.
Anyways,
We're in the poultry section.
permanently set up also across from the tavern is a magic shop with the sign that seems to be a little bit not well advertised. It's just the simple words Kinlock's Tarot. And then there's also a general store also permanently set up called Quirks and Mega. There's also, numerous food carts, as well as some sweet treats and other oddities to purchase at the tents and carts set up around the permanent structures.
Well, what?
If anybody's here selling some cider,
Do we see any cheese?
Need some cider.
I could go for some
Yeah,
cider.
there's plenty of cheese. There's actually a cart set up that kind of has a lot of farm goods. So there is fresh homemade milk, cheese, and freshly butchered meats and whatnot. Just kind of set up in baskets and stuff around this cart.
Well, I guess I will buy a selection of fine cured meats and aged cheeses.
Yeah. How much would you grab?
I will bring Aether with me, and Aether will be the main decider.
Alright, she starts pointing at a bunch of cheeses and pronounces these cheeses in a way that you don't think that you would pronounce it, but you're like, okay, she's royal, she probably knows this.
Yeah, she's probably right.
And she picks out about like 6 different cheeses, 2 different cured meats, and she also grabs a turkey leg and starts swinging it around like it's a sword and goes, I want this one too!
Very good.
All of that in total is just going to cost you about like 3 silver.
Cool.
Goodness, this wasn't a rent fair.
Just 6 turkey legs. That's all we could find.
And it was $50.
It's rough. Each.
Yeah.
Alright, do you guys
Thank
grab
goodness.
or look in any other shops or carts?
I would very much like to hit the tarot cards.
Alright. Does anyone follow Everett as he walks towards the shop?
What
I
are you-
wait by the cart.
Alright.
What do they have for you, Everett?
I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
Oh, fair enough. You mind if I come along with you?
Feel free.
Okay.
And Lorelei, do you stay behind at the cart or do you follow Everett?
I kind of want to wander around the cart, see what I can see, like see if there are any nearby kind of alchemist shops, or
There
if
is
there's
an
any
alchemist shop called the Hag's Concoctions with C's, not K's.
right. Damn it.
I was only really looking for one. You gotta admit, that'd be a good shop title.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? The one with 1K or 3?
One.
Okay, good.
And I was also interested of looking and listening around in like the edges of the market to see if there is any Thieves' Cant written down or anyone speaking in Thieves' Cant.
Alright. I guess we'll start with you, Lorelei. So, would you like to go into the shop first, or would you like to look around for Thieves' Cant first?
I'd like to go into the shop first.
Alright. You open the door to the Hag's Concoctions, and there you see a very well-built male dwarf who like beams as somebody walks in and goes, "Well, hi there. This is the Hag's Concoctions. My name is Werbin Strongheart. How can I be of service to you today? Please know that our potions of healing are currently on sale, and we just got in a new potion of Hill Giant Strength."
Ooh. Those potions of healing have me interested. How much are they going for on sale?
They're going for 48 gold.
I will keep that in mind. How long are you running the sale for? Do you mind me asking?
We're only running the sale for the next couple days. We restart at the beginning of every week.
Alright. So if we come back next week, there might be something else on sale.
Yeah, we do rotating sales all summer, and then I'll let you know, because you seem like a very friendly young lady. We do sales all throughout the summer, and then we use the winter and the fall, winter, and spring to stock up on our concoctions. I am an alchemist myself, so I kind of take the time to work on that.
Oh, that's a brilliant system. I must admit, I'm new in town, so I don't know all that much around here. I've been here once before, but only for a couple hours.
Oh, well, young lady, if you ever need any help, you just come on over here. I very much do enjoy helping out any newcomers that come in here. I will say, if you're going to be here long, I would totally take some miners up on going and exploring the cave systems. They're super fascinating, and they got brilliant gemstones. Very well fit for alchemy in there. I would also suggest maybe checking out the metalworking shop if you're into the knives and swords and whatnot, because he makes the finest craftsmanship known to man.
Alright, I'll keep those in mind while my group and I are in town. Thank you so much. Let's see. Does he have any, like, visible stock on the shelves?
Oh, yeah.
Or...
At the front of the shop, kind of like as you walk in, is the potions of healing. There's about like 2 full shelves of potions of healing, all with the sale price on it and big old signs that say like limited offer. There's also multiple shelves. It's kind of like a bookstore. You know how they have the aisles of shelves, and in each aisle either is a potion set up ready for someone to grab, or is a little tab, like little postcards that you grab and says bring to front of shop. And you realize that the ones that cause damage, like poisons and like potions of fire breathing and whatnot, those are postcards and not just left out for people to grab.
Makes sense.
What if it's a potion show? Can you just buy it then?
What?
Eric, no.
Anyways.
Like in GameStop when you
you
open up the
see
case and there's no game.
That this man is very
Thank
well
you.
stocked on potions and elixirs alike.
Alright. And does he have ingredients for sale?
Oh yeah, ma'am, I have plenty of ingredients. I usually keep them in the back because not many people are alchemists such as myself in this town. So what you looking for? I can grab them for you. I bet your dollar that I have at least one of what you're asking for.
I mean, I could... Let's see... I think I could do with a couple reactive reagents if you have any, and if you have any essences, I'd love to know about them.
Alright, let me fucking find the things. You said reactive reagents?
Yes.
Alright. Purchasing tables by type. Magical materials. Alright, so it just lists reagents as like kind of like there. Yeah, so he nods to you and he starts listing off that he has all types of rarity of reagents that you're looking for. And what else were you asking for?
I asked about reactive reagents and I asked about common and uncommon essences.
Common and uncommon essences. He says he has plenty of uncommon essences, but the common are all sold out right now.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, I also dip into my supply of materials to create more stock for the good people of the city.
He's high on his supply.
Thank you.
Nope.
Charlie!
Hold on.
Hi, buddy.
Hey,
Let's
it's
see.
a chemical. You can get high on it. I learned that from high school.
My God.
Is there any chance I could get, I don't know, maybe 2 reactive or common reactive reagents and 2 common curative reagents and yeah, that should be it.
All right. And he goes to the back where you see there is a locked door that he kind of waves his hand at, and it clicks unlocked, and he goes into the back and comes out with a little wooden crate that he has put these reagents in. And he goes, alright, here you go, Missy. We got 2 common reactive reagents and 2 common, you said curative reagents?
Yes, please.
Alright, so that will total out to about 60 gold total. And I've also included a couple crystal vials in here for you as a token of your good what was it called?
Patronage.
Patronage.
Your good patronage. That wasn't him going what's it called. That was Ashley going what's it called.
Thank you. I'm actually running low on those and almost didn't realize.
All right, he gifted you 3 crystal vials.
Okay.
I feel like it's more of a rebate than a gift.
Oh yeah, no, he totally gave that to you as like a, if you come back here, you know. You know, cause keep coming back.
just in case you were thinking you might just stop here by once.
Don't think again. You're gonna stop by here many times.
Or my people will find you.
They also get high on my supply.
Your kneecaps will thank you when you return.
Oh my God.
Alright.
Upon your inevitable return.
I will...
And might I say, miss, this might be a little forward, and I hope it doesn't come off as weird, but that cloak is beautiful. Where did you get that?
Thank you. I made it myself. The design isn't mine, but it's the same design as a cloak I was given by a friend of mine.
Oh my God.
Years and years ago, of
You
course.
made that yourself. Beautiful and talented. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like you could have pushed for a bit more of a discount here.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
I mean, you could have haggled.
I could have.
Haggling is always an option in my campaign.
Yeah, but this just doesn't register as a real amount of money. It doesn't even matter.
Alright, well, thank you so much for your time and supplies, and I will be back if I need anything else. Thank you so much.
Of course. You have a good day now.
You too. And I will leave.
Have a good day now, or else.
Or else, we're coming for them kneecaps. Alright. Before we go on to your thieves' cant, I'm gonna move over to the people going in the magic shop. Little Gwenwynwyn and Everett. Yep, I told. My brain's a little dead right now. Don't mind me.
Brain bad.
Brain bad.
Gotta love a good case of brain bed. What?
Just seems like a very countryish thing, you know?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Ooh, I like this.
Everett.
Why do I know this tune?
You walk into this magic shop, and the first thing you notice is that there are red wires everywhere. Literally from floor to ceiling, wall to wall, floor to wall, and from floor to shelving unit, there are wires. Not enough wires to block your path to the front desk, but they're literally everywhere. Bright red in color and filling up the room. There doesn't seem to be any magic items visible to you. And the desk is dusty with a small black bell at the counter.
I do the only thing I'm legally allowed to. I slam that bell. Politely, like not in like a literal. I ring the bell.
Give the bell the elbow.
You ring this
Off the
bell.
top rope.
And as you ring this bell, light seems to radiate from these strands of wire, and it kind of all pools to a space behind the desk. And one by one, these bits of light seem to weave into a large gray cloak. And you see a figure floating with a skeletal hand tapping the counter.
Right there's an entrance.
It has a fully gray cloak, and you can see specks of white from behind its hooded, like darkness, the darkness under the hood.
How do you?
Well, hello there. Do you sell anything other than wire?
It tilts its head at you, and like makes a hand gesture of a go on.
I am interested in objects of a magical nature. At reasonable prices, of course.
Let me roll my magic shop thing, by the way. Totally forgot to do that. Do you guys know I have a magic shop generator? It's so nice. It just gives me magic items that are available at this fucking place.
Establishment.
Establishment.
This fine place of business.
It reaches out a skeletal hand to you to like touch your face. Do you let it do that?
I'm gonna back off a little bit and say, you gotta buy me dinner first, at least.
It tilts
How
its
many
head
hit points do you have?
and then makes a flurry in the air, and some wires snap and disconnect and reconnect, kind of bench or countertop to ceiling, and wire to wire and wire to other surfaces to create letters. And it says, "I don't know what you want."
You know what? I might actually want some of that wire. That seems pretty cool.
It moves its hand again and says, "Not for mortals."
Well, I wonder, is there a way we could bend that rule?
It shakes its head.
How does one define what a mortal is?
That's a great question. I mean, I've never died myself, so who knows?
Personally, I'm only semi-mortal.
It leans in
But I
close
have
to
some
you,
wire.
and just like the darkness of its cloak, kind of like you can feel something staring at you as it's leaned in, looking at you.
And actually, my kid, like I don't actually know. Like Everett, like I as a player know things about Everett that Everett does not know about himself.
Okay.
So that may be part of this Lich's consideration.
Perhaps. The Lich does.
Wait,
no,
did we
it's
just
not
call him a Lich again?
He
They
is
said
a
it's a Lich.
He is a
Wait,
shop.
there's a Lich.
He is a gray cloak shopkeep for God's sake.
With a skeletal hand.
He
And-
could be any manner of undead wizard. It doesn't have to be a lich.
People lose their hands in accidents too.
Yeah.
He just dipped
Lots
in
of people are
acid one
dead.
day.
This guy's like, I wish you wouldn't keep bringing up my disability.
So as you guys are talking, this shopkeep is looking back and forth between the two of you.
Lich keep.
No. Everett, remember
Yeah.
that blue circle that would not leave your skin?
Yeah, I do now.
Where is it?
I think it's probably on my side, either my left or right side, because it was a coin, so I had it in my pocket.
Nice. Okay. Gwenwynwyn,
Yes.
roll me a perception check.
Perception, not persuasion or performance. Got there.
Gwenwynwyn, you're looking around like, okay, what's going on here? Like, what's with this wire? And your eyes do a double take and settle on Everett's cheek. And there's a bright blue circle on his cheek.
Oh, Everett. What is that?
What?
You have a bloody bright blue circle on your cheek.
That is odd. Ashley, do I feel anything on my cheek?
Oh, no. You don't feel
Okay.
anything. It doesn't really feel like anything. You know, your cheek feels fine. The Lich, however, reaches out its hand again to, like, grasp your chin. Do you, let it touch you, or do you move back?
I will let it touch me.
Alright, so the music stopped at such a dramatic point.
It's done it twice now. It's very impressive.
Yeah, it's both been good timing.
It grabs your chin and kind of moves it so this mark is faced towards it. And it tilts its head a little bit, and then you see its other hand reach up, and this hand is equally as skeletal, and it pulls back its cloak. Underneath his hood is a fully skeletonized face. And it opens its mouth as if it's smiling, and waves its hand, and wires snap once again, and it says, "You met my brother."
It was the coin that gave me this mark, right, Ashley?
Yes.
I guess I have poor news about your brother. He's been transformed into a magic coin. Do I have that coin on me? I think I do.
He didn't transform into a magic coin.
No, I did not think he did.
Okay, so you're just saying that?
Yeah.
It tilts your head at you and reaches out its hand for the coin.
I will produce it.
Alright. It takes the coin in its hand, looks at it, and then flicks it in the air. And as it rotates in the air, what drops is not a coin, but a needle.
That's a needle.
A needle.
It tears a hole.
And it hands it back to you.
I guess I'd like to do an Arcana check.
Alright, you can roll Arcana.
Just
I mean, you sense magical properties everywhere.
How does-
Especially in the wires.
okay. So I'm attuned to the Masquerade tattoo, right?
Yes.
Which is a similar thing,
Yeah.
at least in Needle. How does it relate to that?
You can't entirely tell if it's, a masquerade tattoo sort of magic item, but it seems a bit different. It seems similar to how you felt with the coin.
My good man, what am I? Is there something I'm supposed to? Is there an intended use case for this needle?
More wires snap and it says, "It will help you find what is lost."
Well,
Oh my god, it's the world's first compass.
You pick up the needle? You grab the needle?
yeah.
As you pluck the needle from this skeletal hand, the needle dematerializes in a puff of blue. And Gwenwynwyn, you see a blue line form on the cheek of Everett.
Oh.
And this line starts to spin slowly. And just keeps spinning in a clockwise direction without stopping. And you guys hear wire snaps as you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And it says, "Find my sister."
What are your siblings' names?
There is a crack of the wires as 3 names pop up. And it points to the first name, which is Arnol. Arnol. And then makes a circle shape with its finger. And then points to the second name, which is Kinlock. And points to itself. And then points to the third name. Han.
Hey, Arnold.
You're really, really feeding us with these ones.
You guys suck.
Does Han have a corresponding shape?
How many friends does Han have, or is she more of a go it alone type?
It tilts its head in confusion.
Don't say that out loud. There's just a circle next to Arnold, right?
Yeah.
And it's just the name Han.
Yes.
Okay. And which of your siblings have I met again?
He points to the first name, Arnold.
I'll do my best. Ashley, now my player brain may be broken. I'm not like... Oh, wait, unless we're talking about the other shopkeep.
The shopkeep that you had seen before had a black cloak and a skeletal hand. This shopkeep has a gray cloak and a skeletal hand.
We've got a Nurse Joy situation on our hands.
Next, we're gonna find a skeleton with a cloak of many colors.
And their name will be Joseph.
Ashley,
Yes?
question. How long has it been since these chuckle fucks wandered off?
That's about like a good 10 minutes of conversation. For both Lorelei talking to her shopkeep and these chucklefucks talking to their lichkeep.
Did I see where they went?
Oh yeah, you saw them both separate into their directions.
Alright.
And I get a firebomb that hits both shops.
Ulfryk's gonna wander over.
To which shop?
Probably the magic shop.
Alright. You enter the magic shop and as you enter, you see a quick, movement of white, and the cloak is back on the shopkeep.
Are his hands still skeletal?
Oh, yeah.
Ulfryk walks in like, I hope y'all will find it. Oh, not this dude again.
Not again with this lich.
It points to the second name, and then points at itself, and just shrugs.
Well, alright, thanks for the info. And I'm going to use my, my masquerade tattoo to cover the marks.
Alright.
I don't particularly feel like having a loading screen on my face for the foreseeable future.
That makes sense. Do you guys do anything else in talking to the shopkeep?
The lich.
Yeah, I like to use fire, sort of a go-to. Do you have anything that could make that stronger?
I really like fire.
It tilts its head in confusion and let me...
or something that lets me read thoughts. That'd be neat, too.
Don't you already have a helm of detect languages? Or
Yeah,
comprehend languages?
Yeah, you do.
Sure, I'm just trying to think about something like psychic for me.
I must be able to detect thoughts too. I don't know where that came from, but don't you have a helm of detect languages or something?
Yeah, but
Oh
people
god
always
damn it,
make
I'm
fun
not
of
even
me.
there.
People always make fun of me when I wear it.
Oh yes, it is kind of silly with
They say I look like a fish person. Very rude. I think I'm a trendsetter personally.
I'd like to imagine that the helm of detect language is just a dunce cap.
Oh no, it's worse. It's so goofy.
Everett, this thing tilts its head at you, and then, kind of floats over the... Oh my gosh, what is the sorcerer thing? Sorcerer 5e.
Enhancing my psychic abilities, though, would be real nice.
It's... There we go, hold on. Oh gosh. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Do wizards and sorcerers just have no armor proficiencies?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. They cast mage armor. That's their armor proficiency. Unless their name is Leroy, in which case that's not how they get their armor.
Leroy is a warlock, though.
You're right. I did forget about that.
Alright. So it looks around at all of you, trying to measure out what's going on, and then pulls from its cloak a set of armor. It is a set of half-plate armor, and it snaps wires and brings it back together, and it says fire.
Fire armor.
Next
Oh,
it
it's
pulls
saying the
out,
armor is fire.
yeah, next it pulls out a glamored cloak, and it snaps together wires, and it says drip.
It snaps wires. Kind of. You think the flurry of its hand is a little more irritated with the comments, and goes. It
These
says.
are out of game comments.
It says resistance.
Thank you very much for the clarification. Well, this seems like something you would use.
armor of fire resistance. I mean, yeah, sure, I could use that.
How much, good shopkeep?
It holds up 6 fingers.
Only 6 gold.
Well, I only have 10 fingers, so I think
Yeah.
that's a bit of a high cost.
Does it hold up all those fingers in the same hand?
No.
How close is it with its sibling?
Oh my gosh, ew. It shakes its head, and wires snap, and it says 6,000, and then more wires snap, and it says, or 6 vials.
Oh, your brother was into that too.
Vials of what? Of
Blood.
what I mean?
I hope blood.
Ask for the blood.
A sigh unzips.
What the fuck?
They each want a different body fluid.
No, it's blood. Wire snap.
This is
it says
the piss
blood.
lich.
Oh my god,
It
this
says-
is fucking disgusting.
Lich is like panicking, like, no, blood. It needs to be blood.
See,
Well.
other people don't have their. I'm not good. Lorelei is not here. So there's no knives to be had.
Do you
Oh,
say
I think
that
I
out
might have
loud?
a knife.
No, wait, I got one. I'm gonna pull out a knife,
Yes, I've got a knife here as well.
and I will cut myself open.
Well, unfortunately, my religious practices keep me from participating in such activities.
Oh, well, you're gonna participate when you close my wound, and I will greatly appreciate it.
So as you cut your arm open or hand open, this shopkeep grabs your arm with its skeletal arm kind of tightly and holds vials underneath you as you are bled for payment.
Yeah.
And as it fills up the 6th vial, because I assume you're filling up all 6 of them. These aren't like pints of blood. These are like little vials.
Yeah.
It then looks at you with a tilt of its head, and there's a snap of wires, and it says more ?
Yeah, sure. Give me something nice.
Does anyone else ever wonder if this come back to bite us in the ass?
Wait, I've never done this before.
Why live for tomorrow when we don't know if we're gonna live through today?
Well, on the off chance that we do make it to tomorrow, rash decisions today could have consequences.
Well, it's my blood, and I can do what I want with it. And if that's giving it to this fine gentleman for goods and services,
I wasn't criticizing you for this.
I'm criticizing you.
Ulfryk is. To be fair, Ulfryk, it is his blood.
It is his blood. Except, with the amount I heal him, I feel like I have some stake in it.
As you guys
Sure.
are discussing, you see some wires snap and reconnect to kind of weave like underneath where Everett's blood is dripping. And as the blood drips on these wires, the wires seem to absorb the blood and branch out and become longer.
That's quite crafty.
I would like some of these wires.
and with my blood, these wires are now mine!
He drips about 3 more vials worth of blood, you think, from you, before releasing your hand. And waves a hand, and your pocket becomes heavier.
That's just a blood loss.
Well, I hope it's something interesting. What's in my pocket?
In your pocket is a diamond worth 3,000 gold.
Well, I'm alright. Cool.
That's quite remarkable.
A literal blood diamond.
You see the wires that had absorbed Everett's blood start to branch out and connect in different areas of the shop. and seem to interweave together as this shopkeep moves its hand. It seems that these wires are moving with it. And it seems to open its mouth again in a smile, and some wires snap near him and come back together. And it says, "Thank you," with a name that none of you guys recognize.
Well, it's always pleasant to engage in capitalism. I would like to put on my helm of comprehend languages and look like an absolute dork
Oh, no.
and try to read.
It's okay, Everett. You
Oh,
kind of
Ooh.
feel familiarity with this name.
you want to put it in a like primordial or something, so I can read it?
I don't know if I'm able to do that as a DM. It might just pop up for everybody, but here you go.
Or you could just like DM me on
I mean,
Discord.
like,
what it is.
everyone can read this name. You guys
We
see the
can.
name Zoran.
There is no more Everett, only Zool.
Only Zoran. Well, cool.
You feel kind of a warmth somewhere in the back of your chest in a way.
Oh.
But otherwise, like, you don't feel like you're suffering from blood loss.
Cool. Well,
Never do.
Weird.
pleasure doing business with you.
It nods. And as you guys turn to walk out, I assume you guys are all turning to walk out.
Sure.
Did we get the armor?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you have half-plate armor of fire resistance.
Cool.
Ulfryk is a very tanky dwarf.
I mean, he kind of needs to be.
Yeah.
As you guys turn to leave, you hear the snapping of almost all of the wires around you. And you hear a, "How can I help you?" And as you turn back, the shop seems to have transformed. And there's magic items all along the once empty shelves. And just a young dwarven man sits behind the counter, expectantly looking at you.
Oh, hello there. What is the coolest thing I can get for this? And I hold out the big ass diamond.
Well, that's a good question. I'm not very knowledgeable in that. My God, that's huge.
I know, right? It's pretty cool. You won't believe where I got it.
I'm sure. Have you gone in our mines?
No. But I do
Considers
not
carefully.
know. I do not know where this came from. So it may be from there. I did pay for it.
Yeah, I feel like that's
He's convincing.
It's not a convincing way to say it, but you know.
I don't know where I got it and I don't know where it's from, but I did buy it and I did pay for it, trust
Oh no,
me.
I know where I got it. I don't know where it's from.
Well, let's see. I don't have anything that might be exactly that, but I got some some more empowered weapons that I can give you guys, but those only run for about 1,000 each. So depending on what you got there, I might have to give you a couple for that.
What you got?
I got glaives, I got lances, I got maces, I got crossbow. Like, what do you want?
Mace could be good to have.
I would like some kind of wand that improves my magical abilities.
Oh, unfortunately, I actually just ran out of wands. I got scrolls, if you want scrolls.
Okay.
The
I guess.
The scrolls run a little cheaper unless you want to go for one of my more expensive scrolls. I think the most expensive scroll I have right now is Scroll of Wall of Thorns, which runs for about 2,500.
So mechanically, can I learn spells off these scrolls?
I think mechanically only wizards can do that.
And I
But you can cast it if it's a spell that you can cast.
Lenon's a wizard, just in case you were wondering.
What was that?
I said, but
Whoa.
Gwenwyn's a wizard, just in case you were wondering.
Oh yeah.
What are the I'm trying to look at my
Wait, can wizards learn spells that are for other classes that they find in scrolls?
I don't
Do
think
not know
so.
the answer to that.
I don't
would
think so, but
assume no.
it feels like they should. Like they do just go to school.
I'll say if
True.
you find the scrolls for them, I'll give them to you.
Fuck.
Among Us.
Well, what scrolls do you have?
Oh, I got plenty of scrolls. The ones I have in stock right now. Let's see. I have the scroll of animal shapes. I got the scroll of divine favor, scroll of druid craft, scroll of false life, screw of fog cloud, screw of heroism.
True.
Do you have a list you could maybe hand us?
I feel like the gods above would have to type it out manually, but yeah, I can do that for you. Scroll.
Oh,
You could
maybe you
snip
could
it and
screenshot
then
the list
put it
that
in-
you have in your head. Yes.
Animal shapes.
I will use my psychic abilities to come up with the list and then share it with all my compatriots.
You want to
Do you have any magical quarterstaffs?
False life.
Are we just playing Go Fish now?
Heroism.
Do you have
Do you have the old maid card?
Do you think I could get away with charging some items to
Searing, smite,
the
Oh,
clan?
to your family's account?
Yeah.
That could work.
I mean, maybe I should talk to them first.
I
Frick, why
wonder
did you
if-
buy this magical flat screen TV with the credit card? We've had to sell the family estate.
This is a family credit card. Why would you do this?
I wonder if King O'Sullivan would fund some of my efforts.
You'd
Those are all the
probably
scrolls
have
that are
to
available. He goes, I got a whip.
But do you have a nene?
No, I got a whip.
What does the whip do?
Whip?
It's vicious.
Oh.
It-
ju-
I feel like if you would to hit someone really hard with this, like, you know, on the scale of 1 to 20, if you hit someone at a 20 level, I feel like you'd hit them a little harder.
Okay, this whip seems unreliable. It seems like you maybe only have a 1 in 20 chance of it doing anything.
But it would do it good.
But
wow.
when it works.
But when it
Unfortunately,
works, my God.
I expect I would be more dangerous to myself than others with a whip. So, what other weapons do you have for someone of my untalented and scrawny build?
I got a crossbow, a longsword, a mace, a lance, a crossbow, a glaive, and I got this horn.
What does the lance do?
It's a lance. It
I thought
lances a little better than other lances.
Ah, I see.
Like on
What
a
is
scale
the-
of like 0 to 4, it would probably be like an additional 1.
What kind of horn is this? Like a unicorn or
Oh, it's the horn of Valhalla.
like a trombone? What does it do?
A trombone?
It summons berserker spirits from Valhalla.
That sounds rad as hell. Can it do it more than once?
You can only use it once every 7 days.
Oh well. How much is that?
Still pretty cool.
Oh, pretty cool.
There are only 4 known in existence. I have the silver one here.
You don't say.
Yeah, and it costs about 5,600 gold.
I tell you what, I'll give you this one-of-a-kind diamond.
End of sentence.
Alright, you're just gonna give that to me?
Well, no, for the horn.
Oh, roll a persuasion check.
Ooh.
This man rolled a 2.
Let us go!
You know,
Poor
that
Valhalla.
diamond looks pretty damn nice. It's pretty big, too. Yeah, sure, here, you can have this.
Let's go!
You have the silver horn of Valhalla.
That's like the second best horn of Valhalla, right?
Actually, no, it's the worst horn of Valhalla.
Wait, is iron better than silver?
Yeah.
So it goes
Heck.
silver, brass, bronze, and iron.
Oh
But-
boy, I thought it was the other way.
If Everett uses this, he technically could probably only use up to brass because he doesn't have proficiency with medium armor, and I don't think he has proficiency with martial weapons.
Yeah, the ghosts have to respect you, or else they're like,
They'll
Oh.
attack you. If they don't
Yeah.
respect you, they attack
Awesome.
you. So the silver one's like literally the best option because otherwise they have a chance to fucking just attack you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if you feel free to look it up.
Oh,
because
yeah.
This guy basically explains like what he knows about it to you, which is like the description.
Yeah, this seems good.
the spirits show up, and you have the iron horn in your hand, and you're like, who did you steal that from to get that? That's not yours. We're taking it back.
Imagine.
You're way too weak to own that.
Imagine you don't meet the requirements and they show up and they're like, no.
No. It's something. Nah.
Here, have this. Have this knife. Stab yourself, and we're gonna take this with us.
Oof.
For your own protection, we're gonna need to take that away from you.
But yeah,
Well, cool.
you get this horn.
All right.
This won't come back to bite me in the ass later.
Oh, I'm sure I will promptly forget about this.
You don't have any decks of cards, do you?
Just asking for a deck of many things in this campaign like a
Looking at
madman.
I could be asking for any kind of deck of cards. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a robe of useful items.
Oh no, I've got plenty of clothing, thank you. Just wanted to check.
How much does that run?
11,000 gold.
Excuse me, sir. What?
This
What
is
the
not
fuck?
one of your normal ones. Normally, I've just heard of those as something that might have a torch on hand.
The horde
7
cost 5k, but the robe of the horde of summoned spectral warriors costs 5k, and the robe of random bullshit costs 11.
Really? What does it have in it?
What?
It is indeed filled with bullshit.
No. It has,
Knickknacks, attack!
it got a dagger. It got a bullseye lantern. It got a steel mirror. It got a 10-foot pole up in there. It got a
Where
50.
do you hide that?
Up your ass.
50 feet of hempen rope and a sack.
What's it?
11k.
What's it? A sack of?
I can do a great rate on. It's just.
It also has a portable ram, a 12-foot long rowboat, 100 gold in a bag.
I feel like that's sort of a minimal rebate.
What?
And
It sounds like an-
a 10-foot cube pit you can place on the ground within 10 feet of you.
It's got 10 cubic meters of dark matter in it. Buyer beware. May cause temporal distortions. Store is not liable for any lost body parts from the 10 cubic feet of antimatter.
It's got like a big plastic cover over the patch with the antimatter in it. And it's like, are you sure?
Well, there's a lot of good stuff here, but I don't really need any of it.
As humorous as that would be, the bulk of our funds was in that diamond, so.
Oh,
Been very pleasant talking to you. Have a great day.
You as well. Charlie, come here, buddy. And you see a
He's
little
a
Is
dog
this your
named Charlie?
assistant? Oh, that's such a good boy.
Very
see a
cute.
little dachshund running towards the dwarf.
I guess
Right.
shocking hands on the dog while petting it.
My fucking
Oh,
god.
What? Ooh. I'm about to blow this
Banned.
horn on your
Banned
ass.
from this campaign. What the fuck? No.
How to blow this horn on your ass? Wow.
Charlie, that's chocolate. That's bad for dogs.
Oh, wow. So you get after me for a fictional dog and you feed your dog chocolate. I see how it
didn't
works.
feed him chocolate. I said no, he can't have it. Hi, Bippy. Hello, Bippy. Oh, thank you, Bippy. My dog's kissing me, in case you guys haven't realized. So as you guys exit the shop, you see Aethel sitting with Tinnel, and Aethel is enjoying all of her meats and cheeses and bread. Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Roll me an investigation check as you look around for signs of thieves' cant.
Could I persuade you for perception?
You can, but you'll get less out of it.
Less as in higher DC or less information overall?
Less information overall.
Oh, damn it.
Well, because
Okay.
investigation is like, I'm turning over things,
Yeah,
I'm looking in
it
corners.
makes sense.
Like, and then perception is like, I'm looking in a circle to see if I see anything. It's basically the difference between them.
And
Alright,
I'm getting a side bolstered neck for 14.
Alright, with a 14, you do see some thieves' cants carved on some of the walls around the market. Most of them are thieves' cants. Most of the thief cant is kind of, it's written as an advertisement, as you know, with an address you don't really recognize. You don't know where it is in the vicinity, but it says night shop.
Night shop.
Like and like night is in like the nighttime, not night is in like a
Yeah.
sword guy.
Alright, and does it stay in a, like, what is the address that it says?
It has an address. I'm not giving you a fictional address. We'll just say address XYZ. Well,
Alright.
and the night shop says from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. It is now 7 p.m. and you guys have finished your wanderings. What would you like to do?
Well,
I'll take it. Save my other notes. Rip.
I'm gonna head off to my family's estate.
Do you guys follow Ulfryk to his family's estate?
Yes.
Could we meet your family, Ulfryk?
Yeah, come on in.
Alright. I guess I'll follow.
We got plenty of room. There's really no problem.
Oh, that night shop with address and time. Did that look freshly carved? As in, like, was it done today and tomorrow it might not be open, or?
It looks like it was like just freshly carved. And roll me an Arcana check.
Ugh. Okay.
No, I know.
And I'm gonna side bolster 11.
There seems to be something magical about it. You can't really put your finger on it, but there seems to be
Alright.
something magical about the way that it was carved.
Does that roll a 1d 1/3 plus 6?
It's a function that scales up every 4 levels. So D6, D8, D10, D12 over time. As
Is
I
it a
get
d7 right now?
It's a D8 right now. It's got a ceiling function.
Ceiling of. Oh, there's two parentheses.
Yeah.
So one. Wait. Ceiling of 0.56, which is 1 plus 6. Oh, times 2. I see. Yes. Okay.
All right.
A little bit to parse that one.
Let me describe what be go on right now. You guys approach the Hammerhand Manor, or the Hammerhand Estate, and as you pass through the guards who greet Ulfryk and Tinnel with a flourishing bow, they direct you and say that the family has all gathered at the manor. Ulfryk, you know this manor is the main home in which your family, immediate family, has stayed. And it also is the home that you grew up in. You approach the home, which is lit up with activity on the first and third floors. Before you even have a chance to knock, I'm going to activate the screen. Before you even have a chance to knock, a dwarven woman with a auburn hair and green, rather puffy eyes swings the door open, shouting in Dwarvish. And to those of you who understand Dwarvish, you will hear this woman say, "At least comfort mother before burying yourself in your own problems. This isn't about you." And she stops short as she sees all of you. And she recognizes Ulfryk. Ulfryk, this is your sister, Arlen. And she runs up to you and gives you a big hug.
Well, hello.
She goes, "Oh, Ulfryk, Aunt Arasala and Uncle Brombeck are already here, and Uncle is drowned inside her again, and of course is making a big fuss about everything. But please come in. I can show you to Mother, and you can say your piece."
I'd love to. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Of course. She seems very frustrated and stressed as she leads you guys through the door, and you guys can move freely, obviously.
I need to refresh my page because I'm not seeing her token.
Oh, that's awkward.
But I'm seeing you, like, look like you're moving something.
I am moving something.
There you are.
Yeah.
I will grab Ethel's hand and lead her.
Alright. Ethel follows. You guys enter the estate. The main room is a grand room with plenty of paintings of, dwarves in fierce battle and delegates speaking. There is a well-worn piano in the corner of the room, and you see a woman that seems to be of clerical abilities stands kind of Arasala, kind of nervous. She's pacing back and forth and looking every which way, and you hear her muttering to herself. And for those of you who understand Dwarven, you hear her mention, "How did I not know that heart attacks ran in the family?" And Tinnel immediately goes up to her. "Hi, Mom." And they
Ulfryk, where would you like us to be?
Oh, I'll turn over to Arlen.
She turns around, still a frown on her face, and she goes, "Yeah?"
These are my associates. They're part of the guild. Where should I stick them?
Anywhere you want. I wouldn't recommend going in the basement unless you want to go and, see what happened to Pa. We haven't cleaned that up because Mom keeps saying that something ain't right, conspiracies and whatnot. So we haven't really cleaned up. But otherwise, the house is free for them to use. We got the shrine up on the 3rd floor. That's where your brother is. And Uncle Brombeck's over in this room, and she points across the room, and she goes, "Unless you want drunken conversation, I probably wouldn't go in there until he sobers up a bit." Ulfryk,
Alright.
you would know this door leads to the dining room. This door leads to a living room. This door leads to your brother's study, your older brother. And this room leads to a library/sitting room that your mom and dad frequented a lot. The back room is the kitchen where the maids usually work. And downstairs immediately is the basement, and upstairs is some of the bedrooms, and also a shrine to Inas.
Do we have guest rooms in the upstairs?
Yes.
It's probably where I'd put everybody. Y'all want food or you want to chill after the trip? Oh, also, let me introduce our cousin, Ethel.
Oh, right. And she stops skipping around you guys merrily.
I did have Ethel's hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's holding your hand then, and
Yeah.
she
I'll
goes.
let her go.
She goes. Oh, yeah, yes. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Hammerhand. And she does a flourishing bow. And Arlen kind of like still with a frown on her face. She's not really letting up on the frown, but she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I did not recognize you there with your little outfit. Oh, you must be the new Queen Ethel." And she like does a little curtsy and she says, "Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you want, we have a little cat over in the room over here if you want to go play with her." And Ethel nods, like bouncing
I'm gonna
her head.
grab her hand and be like, "Is your friend good with cats?"
Oh, Snowball, yeah, he loves all animals.
All right, have fun.
And she,
Snowball like
runs
quickly
past
hides
Arlen.
whatever animal he recently killed.
Arlen just like stares as the queen runs by and just looks back at you guys like, did she just? Alright. I guess she's still a kid after all.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very much a kid.
Well, if you want, Mom's in here. So is Mermere. You haven't met him, but he's my betrothed. Yeah, this is gonna be a little awkward. And she just walks in.
Congratulations.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
You guys
Not
are,
a bad interesting. It's a good interesting,
you
I
guys are
suppose.
free to move. Tinnell turns to you, Ulfryk, and says, "Do you mind if I speak to my mother for a little bit? She seems a little bit frazzled."
You take care of your family, I'll take care of mine and get the others situated.
Thank you, Ulfryk. We'll have them go over to like the living room. Hang out.
Alright. Yeah, y'all go chill for a minute and let me talk to people.
Alright.
The rest of you guys can also move. You guys can either follow Ulfryk or you can wander.
Before Ulfryk disappears out of view, I want to bonk him with a Psychic Whispers. Him and Gwenwynwyn.
Right. You guys,
Hello.
you
Yes, I
three
have that
are
for
telekinetically
4
linked.
hours.
So what time?
And I'm not going to say anything to Gwenwynwyn yet. Just I want the connection open, and I'm going to say to Ulfryk now before he goes too far off. So while we were in town earlier, I found something interesting.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to check it out. but
Alright.
it seems like that's something that I'll need to do tonight. I can ask you more about it later. Go do whatever you have to do.
Oh, great.
Are you sure? You made it sound a little important.
Oh no, it's more a curiosity thing, and I've got, what, 3.5 hours until then?
Alright. Well, just let me know.
I will. I have you for 4 hours or so. I think that's when it'll start to fade.
Why is there a wall there? Why is there a wall there?
There shouldn't be a wall there.
Nope.
Can you move?
I can't move up this way. I can move back this way. I can't. Oh. There you go.
Alright. That is the room to your brother's study?
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna knock. I'm just gonna walk in.
Alright. Your brother is not in there.
I'm just gonna follow Gwenwynwyn around.
This
I'm
room
just going
has
to head
multiple
upstairs.
papers scattered about, scrolls and whatnot, and the chair that leads to his desk is toppled over. Give me 1 second while I see what everyone else is doing. Where are you guys going?
They say the living quarters were on.
Alright, hold on. Hello, babies.
Not you, buddy.
Hi, Pepper. You're hurting me. Alright. You guys head upstairs, and as you guys enter the second floor, you hear a lot of muttering in Dwarvish on the third. Just letting you know.
Do you speak Dwarvish, Gwenwynwyn? I'll say in her head, finally. Because I don't know what they're saying.
I do understand Dwarvish. I, however, did not follow most of the situation because I was talking about when I was saying goodnight.
Oh, okay. As you guys enter the second floor, you hear a lot of muttering on the third floor.
Oh, yeah, I got that. That's it?
Yeah. It is in
Hey.
Dwarvish.
Yes, I understand that. I will psychically respond to Lorelei and say, well, we can announce ourselves if we want, or I can just let you know what they're saying if you're interested. Is it interesting?
You hear somebody, a male, muttering, "Enos, spare my life. Don't let me suffer the same fate as my father."
It's like
I mean,
some kind of prayer of salvation or petition.
seems reasonable.
Shall we walk upstairs?
We can.
We'll
I was
walk
more
up.
curious in case there was anything interesting.
No, it seems more like this person might be worried in some way. I will walk up the stairs in kind of a louder fashion than usual.
I'm not being loud.
Right.
But I am walking up the stairs.
Just out of politeness.
I will read this to you in 1 second. Let me just go back to the group up here. So Ulfryk, or not Ulfryk, Everett, you're playing the piano?
Yeah.
Alright, you start playing the piano.
Can I roll a performance check to see how good I do?
Of course you can roll a performance check.
Yeah. I'm doing fine.
You're doing fine. Ulfryk, what are you trying to do in your brother's study?
Well, first things first, I'll pick up the chair and see if there's anything awry.
Nothing really awry other than your brother really doesn't have a lot of organizational skills, you realize as you look at his desk. There's papers strewn about everywhere, and it's a mismatch of papers. There's journal writings in some section, like in some pages, and then blended in with that are some political documents, leases, and other tax forms and whatnot. It does not seem very organized at all.
Interesting. I'll do like a quick once over. Is there like a secret button under the desk or anything?
Roll me an investigation check.
My speciality.
Alright, with a 10, you do not find any secrets at the desk. And Everett, I understand. Yep, you got the helm on. You can hear people chattering. You hear Dwarvish speak in this room over here. It's mostly speak of Tinnell asking, Mom, how's everyone doing? How's Dad? Simple talk, and you kind of feel towards like part of it that maybe you shouldn't listen in because it feels a little private. You hear somebody singing along to your music in this room, but it's very slurred and drunkenly. And you can faintly hear crying from this room.
I will investigate this room then.
Oh, alright. So you and Ulfryk both go to the room at the same exact time. Inside.
I'm actually heading downstairs.
Oh, okay. Everett, you walk into this room. In here, you see Aethel. Can you not walk in? You see Aethel playing with a little orange cat that is sitting on the couch. You also see a dwarven man talking in very hushed whispers to the woman Arlen that you had met once entering. And you see this very old dwarven woman on her knees in front of a man who is laying down, presumably dead. This is the deceased, with many flowers and bouquets around him. He seems to be under some sort of spell, and you can't smell, nor can you see any signs of decay on this man. It seems like he's in a bit of a stasis currently. And you can hear the old woman praying and crying sadly.
To say this guy's repose looks pretty gentle.
Hey Nick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the material component for this spell resurrection?
1,000 gold diamonds.
Yeah. What did I have earlier?
3,000 gold diamonds.
Yep,
Ooh.
3,000 gold diamond. I mean, I can't cast it, so...
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
That might have been a little nice to have given as a housewarming gift.
Hey, revive your dead,
Here you go.
I mean, it's the Hammerhand family. I don't think they're hurting for 1,000 gold diamonds.
That's a good question. Why haven't they brought him back to life?
There's a time limit on resurrection.
Yeah, but it's a century.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's true. Why do people die in this world?
Or at
I
least
mean,
important
They're
people, right?
poor.
Right?
Yeah.
The rich should be able to afford it, especially people whose family traditionally serves the god of life.
Yeah. I don't think it restores their body, though, totally. I mean, of course, you could use regeneration or
But also,
alter self.
Also, maybe it's like just a moral thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the
That's
thing is,
fair.
you might just be ready to go.
Like,
If the god of life wants him back, he'll bring him back.
right?
Or they'll bring him back.
Everett, you walked in on this. I am going to flash over to another group because you guys are all split up. Lorelei and Gwenwynwyn, you guys walk into this room, which has multiple trophy heads of exotic animals displayed, as well as
Oh, they're that kind? Great.
as well as a statue of Enos, pointing forward, like this way. And you see a dwarven man sporting a very stylish mohawk, muttering to himself, basically praying that he does not suffer the same fate as his dad.
Is there a reason I can't see anything?
Is there? Can you not?
Are you on the wrong floor? It's like at
yeah.
the bottom of the page.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I got to the top of the page. No, I'm done.
Everett said something and it brought me to where his
Ah.
character was.
Yeah.
Yes, I was looking away when that happened. Yes, I'm back in here.
But yeah, he doesn't seem to have noticed you as you guys walk up. Do you guys introduce yourselves?
I am following Gwynwyn's lead because this is by far the fanciest place I've ever been in my life. At least here.
hard to say how much you would appreciate. Can I get a read on the way he's like? Is this like desperate fear, or is this just like a normal ritualistic grieving, or like
Insight check.
insight roll?
Alright, with a 14. He's not trying to hide how he's feeling because he thinks he's alone. He is shaking uncontrollably in fear, you seem. Or you think.
Fear. I'm gonna clomp around on the stairs a little bit more, just to really.
I'm gonna look confused over in Gwen's direction.
We're trying to not to surprise him here.
He jumps as he hears the clomp, 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 and he turns around and he goes, "Who is? Oh, hello.
Hello. We're friends of. But we work with Ulfryk, and he has come by to say his respects or something. I'm not sure what he wanted to do, but I assume it was respects. We were heading up to get an early evening, and I think she was going to head out again later. But we heard you up here, and you sounded scared, and maybe like you could use some comforting. Just wanted to see if you're okay.
He quickly like rubs the tears away from his eyes and like grabs his wrists to stop himself from shaking as he's talking to you. He goes, "No, I don't know what you heard, but I'm doing just fine. I'm just praying to my God is all. Yeah, yeah. Tell Ulfryk I'm a bit indisposed right now."
Okay, who should we tell Ulfryk is indisposed?
Oh shit. My name's Thormir. Sorry.
Formir.
As soon as is this in common or dwarvish?
Oh, he's talking in common because
Okay.
you guys do not look dwarvish.
As soon as he says the name Thormir, I'm gonna ping down to Ulfryk. So this guy named Thormir, you should know him. He says he's indisposed at the moment. If you're looking for him.
Ulfryk, Thormir is your brother, your big brother and heir to the Hammerhand clan.
Yeah, just you get a quick ping back. Where is he?
We're on the third floor.
Yeah, Lorelei, you're on the third floor.
Shrine? Like, I'm trying to look around and figure out my surroundings so I can describe it in more than some words, so I'm stalling out the third floor bit.
Immediately, Ulfryk switches sides of the banister and starts going upstairs.
While that conversation is going on, I'll continue the conversation out loud, so it's not too awkward.
Yeah, you're just sitting there in silence. He's like, so,
Actually, could I make maybe a religion check to if I can learn anything more about his prayer?
I have no idea what this god is.
yeah, sure. Roll me a religion check.
Heyo.
So, like, he's praying to Enos, but it's more like he's having a conversation with Enos. The way that he's talking. It's not like a specific prayer. It's not like he's, like, reciting a prayer of, like, have mercy on me, sort of thing. It's like he's just
like,
chatting.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Like, hey, man, don't do me dirty.
Alright, so I'll say in Dwarvish then. I understand that not everything is easy around here, but you can trust us.
He raises an eyebrow as you speak Dwarvish to him, and then he kind of like shakes it off, like okay. And he looks to the ground and then looks back to Enos, and then back behind you towards the staircases that you can see behind you. Staircases. bookcases, bookshelves. My God. And he says, you guys work with Ulfryk, right?
We do.
How's he doing?
Well, he's been hanging in there. He does great work when he's with us, of course.
And
But
my dad hasn't reached out to him at all in the past couple months, has he?
well, I don't think so. I think he's on his way up. If you want to ask him, I haven't heard anything about it though. Last was this missive saying that he had passed on.
Alright.
Yeah, DM, I was waiting for you to decide when I would have
you can
made
start
the-
moving up whenever you want. Like, you
Oh!
do
I have figured you would move me up when it was time.
Oh, you actively move up yourself, thank you. Oh, fuck.
Indispose my ass.
Oh?
Oh. That was Sky, not Lorelei.
Thormir just, like, frowns at Ulfryk and he's like, listen, you wouldn't understand. You haven't been here for the last goddamn couple years. How are you gonna know exactly how I'm feeling about this? And he,
That's
like,
why the
steps up
fuck
into
I'm
it.
here.
This suddenly feels like a very private matter. I'm going to
Can we go back
recuse
downstairs?
myself. Yes.
You
No,
just
y'all
moonwalking.
stay right here.
I'm following Gwenwynwyn. I don't care what he says.
Very quickly, like step.
He
Which one was our
pats-
rooms?
I don't know.
he pats Ulfric's chest with his little finger, and he's like, "You better get your people into shape. They don't listen."
They listen when it matters.
I'll ping back up as I go down the stairs. Oh, just let us know, or let me know if you need either of us up there again. We can come back. Just
Yes, we're perfectly
Mentally-
fine to come back. This just seemed very private.
Mentally, I'll pop down. Thank you, Lola.
of course.
Ulfryk, as you look around this room is newly decorated from when you last noticed. This room used to be just kind of an alcove, a storage area, and there is also an entrance to your room, which is right here. This is your bedroom. New heads of exotic creatures have been mounted on the wall. There's a bookcase that you didn't recognize was there before, and the statue of Enos is a brand new statue that is pointing forward instead of with the hands both out like they normally do. Just
Oh.
wanted to describe it to you.
Just kind of, not like move quickly, but like slowly kind of drift past him and stand in front of the statue. So, what happened?
If I tell you, you promise not to tell Mom.
That's fine.
Dad didn't have a heart attack. At least I don't think so. We've been researching things.
Oh yeah.
Dad's been saying that it was pretty important, and that he said he was going to tell you because you needed to know, but I don't know. Then in the middle of his research, he just started decorating this room, being real weird. And then he kept coming up from the basement with these marks all over him every night. Mom thought he was cheating on him, but you know, Dad would never do that. He was researching something like evil, I think. Not that he was doing evil, but he didn't tell me the specifics. And I tried checking out the basement, but there's like I don't know what he does down there. He doesn't keep records or anything. Now we have nothing to go off of but his dead body.
Hmm. That's interesting. But he wouldn't tell you what he was working on.
Not the specifics. He'd send me out to grab scrolls and whatnot, but he'd always take them away before I could read them. Told me I had to keep focusing on taking over the family business and all that.
He didn't leave a notebook or...
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was searching the whole entire goddamn basement and all the fucking books over there, and he gestures and he's like, all the books are goddamn fairy tales and whatnot.
Fairy tales? Which ones?
Oh, those ones, and he like pings like right over here. The rest of them are kind of like dictionaries and other like language learning books and whatnot.
Alright. I'm gonna take some time and look around. Need anything?
I think I might go get a drink with Uncle. Not doing good, and you know, Sis ain't doing so right because all she's thinking about is the wedding, the wedding. She won't stop talking about it even when Dad died. So goddamn annoying. He starts sulking off towards the stairs.
He's probably just trying to, you know, keep a semblance of normalcy.
Yeah. Pressing when, you know, our normal ain't normal no more. He goes downstairs.
I'm gonna take a look around the room. Unless you want to pan to someone else real quick.
I'm gonna pan to other people because, like, you know, we're in a bunch of different places, and I want to give as many people as much time as possible. So we're gonna go back to Everett. Everett, you enter the room with the sad, old woman mourning the dead Malcolm Hammerhand, as well as our girl playing with a cat, and Arlen and this other dwarven man talking.
This is normal funeral crying, so I will leave
Alright.
and go back to the piano.
Alright, he ignores the funeral crying, goes back to the piano, he's like, this is kind of awkward, and we'll pan back over to... Where the fuck is
I
Gwenwynwyn?
thought this crying would be interesting. It turns out to be
We're in a guest
mundane.
bedroom, I think.
We're in a bedroom.
Oh, you're both there.
Is it a guest
For some
bedroom? It's
reason, I
massive and it has its own like attached bathroom.
Give me 1 second, as I...
And the, like, window.
2 windows.
Indeed. But it's also got a chair and a nice fireplace, so we're like, eh.
The room you are currently in does not seem like a guest bedroom to you.
Hey, Lorelei, do you think this might not be a guest bedroom?
You see
Damn.
a cute wedding photo of 2 older dwarves that kind of look like Ulfryk on one of the nightstands.
I mean, this is awfully fancy to be a guest bedroom,
Yes,
but
it
like,
would
I
seem
don't
strange.
know if it's like overly fancy, you know?
Yes, is this...
I mean, I've mostly just slept in trees, so any bedroom is fancier than that, of course. Unless it's a
Yes.
really nice tree, but...
Well, I've been in my share of nice bedrooms moving throughout the years. I mean, this could be a guest bedroom. They are noble, but also those people kind of look like Ulfryk, and also they look like they're getting married in that picture. And that's perfume on the bedstand and a stack of newspapers over there. So that doesn't seem like how you would keep a guest bedroom, does it?
I think you might be right.
Yes. And is that a... Yes, that's a small laundry pile on the one side. Yes, but it's probably not.
Man, I can't believe we didn't notice that earlier.
It was the chair, it was distracting. Let's just. My thought is, why is the bathroom the only way to get to the bedroom?
Let's just
Is
say
that not
Ashley,
normal?
Guest bedroom
Ashley
kind of
designed
choice.
this terribly.
I wonder if it's maybe in here.
Oh my god,
Is
it's a guest bedroom.
Children's room? Oh, this looks much more like a guest bedroom. Look, you
Oh,
can
this
see
place also has a lovely fireplace.
it does have a lovely fireplace, and the that chest at the end seems to only have some scrolls in it, and nobody cares what those are.
I thought you
And
liked scrolls.
you're right. I should probably take a look at those. I didn't actually consider that. Do the scrolls have anything interesting?
They're blank.
Okay.
They're like blank, and they kind of look like the type of scrolls that you would mail out to people, like a stationery drawer.
These, I feel almost cheated by these.
Oh. Should we check the other room on this floor just to make sure it's potentially also a guest bedroom? I mean, this doesn't seem... Oh, I guess Ulfryk and Tin will probably have their own rooms here anyway.
Probably. Although I think it's a full manor, isn't it? There's
only one bed and
There are
2 chairs.
multiple buildings everywhere.
Yes. Oh, this is another bathroom, so maybe another master bedroom on the other side of this door.
Oh yeah, this is only a bathroom.
Oh, it is indeed another master bedroom. It says 3 fireplaces on one floor.
Yeah, they're really living it up in here.
They are. I think there's a library above this room.
What?
Full library.
And in this room.
My
Is this a
goodness.
guest bedroom? Or are there socks on the floor?
It looks like there's a pile of pajamas on the floor over here.
Okay, looks like somebody already lives here.
Well,
No, that's for the guest.
The pajamas
Dirty
are for the
pajamas.
make sure you close the doors behind you, Gwenwynwyn.
Oh, right, yes, that's polite. Don't want people to know we've
You
been
really feel it.
Snooping.
for certain values of snooping. Oh, I
Right?
should have moved something so that people thought there was a ghost. That's what you mean.
Oh my
They
god.
would think it was... What was his name? Malcolm?
I don't know.
Malcolm. Alright. Back
Can I
to
take a look?
Ulfryk. Investigating the 3rd floor. What are you looking for?
So hard not to metagame something in there. So hard. I'm
Ulfryk's
gonna
gonna drop
start-
a brick through the floor and crush us.
By investigating the statue.
Alright. Hold on. Roll me an investigation check.
Dear Jesus.
The statue of Enos is pointing straight at the bookshelf behind you.
I will turn and walk to where on the bookshelf it seems to be pointing.
Roll me another investigation check, Mr. 3. Yeah, with that 4, there's books.
My brother mentioned some fairy tales. Are there any right there?
Yeah, there's tons of fairy tales. There's the tale of, 2 dragons, Wrath of Dawn. There's, Wriggly Piggly and the pigs of yonder.
I'm just gonna start pulling books off the bookshelf at around that height and stacking them.
God fucking damn it, I hate you. Alright. Through brute force, you solve my hidden door puzzle. And as you pull the Wrath of Dawn, this bookshelf specifically slides over. And it reveals a secret room. This room has lit candles that do not drip wax, and a locked chest sits in the center of these candles.
Take a look at the chest. Do I feel like it's gonna explode if I touch it?
Imagine your dad fucking putting up an explosive chest.
In the house.
Roll me another investigation of Mr. 4.
One moment.
I was just super pissed off about it. It's like, it never went off.
It does not look like it's gonna explode on you now.
But it's locked?
Uh-huh. It is locked. Looks like there's a nice little keyhole that you could put something in.
Probably a key.
Yeah.
Locked and I don't have a key.
It's a pretty small box.
Starts eyeing Mace.
Fucking Christ.
I have a mace on my person.
You also have friends.
Quick glance around the room. There's nothing really.
Nope, just the chest.
I will exit and close the door.
Alright.
And I'm gonna check the animal heads for a key.
Ah, good thoughts. Roll me another investigation for all three. Like once, and it'll just be for all three.
1.
Yeah, no.
2.
Fuck you. You do not find a key.
I'm going to creep around the back of the statue. Is there a key stuck to the back?
No.
Is there anything attached to the upper middle back area?
No.
Alright. On to my room. My room appears to be locked.
It is locked.
God fucking damn it. This is my room.
What do you do?
His hand hovers over his mace for a second.
Oh no!
Presses V.
Lord, give me strength. What is this a kneeler? What is this?
A what?
A thing to kneel on to pray? What is the?
Oh yeah,
is
it's
it
like a little kneeler.
Oh, to pray? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, to suck cock. I'm gonna see if it opens or if
Fuck
there's something
Enos'
under it.
Cock.
Hey, everybody worships differently.
It does open.
You're right.
There are books with teachings of Enos in it.
God fucking damn it. Start opening the books. Is there a key in one?
No. But as you're looking through the books, you hear a clang over by your doorway.
I'll glance over.
There seems to be something brass on the floor that wasn't there before.
Roll over and take a look.
It's a key.
Where'd she go?
Does it open my room?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Solved her childhood bedroom problem.
You have a very large room. This room, was used a lot for guests in the past. And also training. You have training dummies and weapons that you used for your training. Your bathroom and wash basin is also in the same room, and your bed, as well as a kneeling station and a desk that I totally forgot to put in here, is also in this room.
Does my desk have a key in it?
And then roll me an investigation, my friend.
Gonna fucking.
You got
He's just on a quest for a key.
Sure, there's a key in there.
Is there actually?
There wasn't supposed to be, but I'm just gonna give it to you.
No.
Cast detect key.
Was it supposed to be somewhere I already searched and rolled shitty on?
No.
That was a yes.
Take the fucking key.
It's in the animal heads. Fuck you. Alright, fucking stupid.
Ulfryk
shit.
unwraps the chocolate key and eats it.
I'm gonna go back up here and open this compartment thing too, just to see what's in it.
There are a bunch of prayer books to Enos, and then there is another book that you don't recognize with your brother's handwriting on it.
Oh yeah?
I
Pick
did
that
the
one up.
motive. Sincerely, your brother.
You open it up,
Yeah.
there's pretty dwarven ladies and stuff.
Very good.
Yeah?
Hand drawn or?
Oh no. Big-
Alright.
Clothes.
They technically would be like paintings of these sexy dwarven ladies.
Go ahead and
Like
just
for those beards.
Are the articles any good?
drop
My
it back in
goodness.
and turn around without a word. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Pull the book.
Open.
Try the key.
Alright, you open the key, and inside is
Open the key.
You open the chest, and inside is a single book.
I will pick up the book.
Alright. This is the story of the Titans.
Ooh.
And you get pictures, hand-drawn pictures of Titans with etchings that seem to be not of the author's handwriting on these pictures. And shortening the book as you flip through it, you see the following. The youngest of the Titans was the Ice King, Lord of the Ice and Sea. Next, a monstrosity of man and Titan of the skies, the Wendigo. The Maw became one with Ethio's swamplands, its blood tearing through the strongest of armor. Eldingar, Titan of lightning, once controlled the forces of nature. Vulcan, Lord of fire, drew power from our molten core. Kuolema, harbinger of death and disease, is said to kill a man with a gaze. And finally, the king of the Titans, the Tarask. And you see etchings in the same handwriting that these little symbols have been drawn on the pictures at the very end of the book, the section about the Tarask, and isn't a familiar handwriting in Dwarven. It says, I possess the orb of Eldingar in the basement sanctum. I have located 2 orbs in Sperda and Uldar. Must locate all to keep safe from evil. And that's what you see. This is now in your compendium little journal entries for future looking.
Ulfryk will sit cross-legged on the floor with the book in his lap and start ritual casting Detect Magic. It'll take me 11 minutes.
Okay, scrolling back up. Everett, are you still playing the piano?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Lorelei and Gwenwynwyn, are you guys like just gossiping in the guest bedroom?
If that, I was just chilling.
Alright, y'all are chilling.
Yeah, I was.
In a manner reminiscent of a villain.
I kind of wanted to take a look out the windows, see what I could see if the windows seemed openable, how high up we are, if there's any, like, security outside the windows. You know, the usual.
So you do see security men patrolling outside. The windows seem to open, as wide as they can go, but the windows are, not really built for people to crawl in and out of. And you also see, which you can't really see from here, but you see also out the window a pier set up for a
Okay.
funeral.
So, like, to leave the house is not that way. Or, like, there isn't a path to the greater city outside that window that I can see.
No.
Okay. Well, then I am going to continue chilling and attempt to start attuning to this Cloak of Elvenkind.
Alright. Ulfryk! 11
Yes.
minutes has passed.
Okay.
Can you ping the spell for me?
Detect
Magic.
magic. I can see magic within 30 feet, and I can tell what school it's from.
From your current location, you cannot detect anything magical around you. Except for those magic items on your person.
Alright. I'm gonna start strolling to the basement.
Alright. You can move, I'll tell you when to stop. Those of you that can see Ulfryk as he goes by, feel free to join him if you so like.
I mean, I figure he'd ping me if he needed anything, and I can't see him from the doorway anyway, so
Alright.
I won't move until called upon.
You guys can pause where you're at. As I read off the basement. The basement is dimly lit. There is a large tank of cider that seems to have spilled out. This is not blood, this is just like some apple cider. Pulled out. And there seems to be, footprints and what looks like a body-sized smudge in the ground. Seems that this might be where, Malcolm was last found. I need to look up schools of magic. Hold on.
Just say it's enchantment to scare people.
You sense conjuration from this, well.
Over here?
Yep.
I'll stand over it and look in.
Don't stand on the other side and look in.
There seems to be like a ripple of some sort that you can't quite put your finger on. But it looks like there might be something further beyond what is the bottom of this well.
I will step in.
Alright.
Battle music starts playing.
I'm going to move you guys.
Pretty cool.
As you guys step in, you materialize in a cave-like system. Very dark, and dimly lit by like some crystals that are forming on the walls of this cavern. And you see yourself standing on a pool of water. You do not seem to sink into this pool. And where you came from, there is a stream of water going straight up into what you believe is the ceiling.
Now, in this map art, there appear to be bodies in the pool.
Roll me an investigation check.
Alright, first things first, I will mentally ping Lorelei.
Alright.
Give me 1 second as I swing over to them. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Come to the basement. Enter the pool.
Enter the pool in the basement. I'll mumble aloud. That's
Yeah.
not cryptic at all.
Do you want
Oh,
to
nothing
manually
cryptic
walk
there.
over there, or you want me to drag y'all over there?
I mean, we can walk. It's not
Okay.
that
Yeah.
far.
I know how to walk. I haven't forgotten.
Oh my god, Jesus. Okay. Feisty.
Oh, that's quite a large pool of blood there. Or cider, whatever.
It's
They look
cider.
the same.
Okay, so we go in the pool.
Stop moving. Stop
I'll
moving.
ping back.
Stop
Okay,
moving.
now what?
Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving!
I just heard her slam her mouse.
Oh.
If there's one thing I'm an agent of,
Chaos. Alright. So, with your
I've got
investigation
something
check,
else to say.
you see swirls of what looks like humanoid figures, but as soon as it forms, it kind of just dissipates into the liquid.
There's weird shit in the water.
You're not
But
in
you're
the
still
water.
standing in it.
You're standing
What?
on top of the water.
I'm saying there's weird shit in the water.
Okay, what are we supposed to do about this weird shit? I'm getting out of the way. I'm not even in the water.
Nothing. Follow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait around for gravity to reassert its
walking.
presence.
Let me know if you do anything, and I'll pause you guys when I want.
Before they get too far ahead, what's with this crystal?
Oh, there's just like crystal formations all along the walls.
Is it
Are they pretty?
Yeah,
They're
sure.
pretty. They're pretty. They're like little aquamarine crystals.
If there is a loose one, I would like to pocket it. Like if it's
Sure, there's like a couple
smallish.
of like cute little loose ones that you could pocket.
Yeah. I
We're
want
gonna
to find like
crystallize like that episode
a
from
very
Avatar.
cute one, and I'll just stick it in my bag.
Alright, you got one cute aquamarine crystal.
Specifically cute.
Everett,
are
if
the-
you also want to grab one, I'm sure you can find one.
Sure.
What does the tunnel look like?
It looks carved out, not by like a creature. It looks like it's been carved out by picks and shovels and such.
These caves are not a natural formation.
Anyway, I'm staying 10 feet behind Ulfryk.
Just in case.
Yep.
Alright. Button, are you moving?
Sorry. My professor finally emailed me back.
Don't go that far, Lorelei.
That's
Nope.
not me.
No yelling.
That's Everett.
Sorry, I was gonna shortcut because I was tired of moving.
Alright. As you reach this fork in the road,
I pick it up.
fuck off. There's a sign nearby, pointing towards your right. And it says, down here be some sort of prehistoric monster. Not dragon, cannot detect magic on it. And underneath that, also scribbled out, says, definitely a winged thing, need to contact archaeologist. And underneath that, also scribbled out, is, connected with giant boar named Khazar in Wildhelm. Or Wildhelm. Going to send a sample to him.
Down here be some fuck shit.
And I will just copy and paste that to the chat just so you guys can see it. And you guys can continue.
Which way to go, Ulfryk?
Y'all know that thing we found underground?
Yeah, with the cool mushrooms?
He points down the hall.
Oh, fuck.
There's more. Apparently there's
Oh.
one that's been trapped under our estate.
Are we still under your estate?
Assumedly.
It's pretty large, right? Your estate, that is.
It's quite large.
I
Yeah.
mean, we got magically transported when we stepped in the water. Right?
No, that's a fair point.
Yes,
could
there
be
was
anywhere.
conjuration magic.
That's true. We could be anywhere.
Similarly, how are we going to get back?
Same way.
Oh, you've heard of the plane shift spell before?
Nope, I haven't.
Never
I'd
mind.
love it if
Don't
you
worry about
enlightened
it.
me.
It's really hard to do, and I haven't figured it out yet.
Someday you'll get there. And I'll
Probably.
pat her.
Well, thank you.
You enter this cavern, and it seems to be carved out specifically around this fossilized creature. But it is some sort of winged beast that doesn't really look like a dragon, but doesn't really look like a not dragon either. And a piece of its wingtip has been chipped away at and taken.
Curious. No magic sense coming from anything?
No
Okay.
magic detected.
Take a closer
Gwenwynwyn,
look at the skull. Yes,
try to resist the urge to wander.
I wasn't wondering. I had very particular intentions. I wanted to look at this skull.
Roll me a investigation check.
It's definitely not a dragon.
There are large chips at its skull that doesn't seem to be made by, tools.
It's got something akin to pockmarks on its bones.
Like acid or what?
It looks
It's
like
hard to tell.
it looks like it was like a sharp piercing damage.
It looks like it was like a sharp piercing kind of damage.
So something stabbed the fuck out of it.
Yes, that would probably be a fair assessment of what happened here. And do I have any idea what species of creature this might have been?
With your 20, roll me a Arcana check.
Pleasure. 3.
Lol. No.
As soon as I feel confidence about anything, that's when I know.
Oh.
That's when karma comes to tap me on the shoulder.
Alright. You guys are free
So-
to move.
It's pretty easy to connect that this is... At least this is a very similar situation to that other skull we found. Do I see, like, an orb in it?
Oh, no.
Alright.
What other skeleton? Was I asleep for that?
You might have been.
I do that sometimes.
It was after we found Koso beneath the kobold camp.
Oh, yes. I think I had one of my episodes around then.
Was it Friends or Seinfeld?
Parks and Recreation, believe it or not.
Interesting.
I'm out of here.
Yes, you would not have thought, but I do love bureaucracy.
Oh, fuck. That's a big room.
This is
Now,
a big room.
before anything goes down in here, please don't touch anything.
Let me read the room for you.
I'm pretty bad at reading the room, so thank you.
This room is dimly lit by the slowly dying magic circle off-center in the room. A sign sits in front of the circle, and you notice the room smells of ash. There's a pile of soot, wood, and other items in the far end of the room, and books are thrown every which way from the bookshelves. Music is slowly radiating from a large stone throne in the room, which has a small chest at its feet laying in a dark red liquid. You guys can move freely.
Gwenwynwyn, do you get
Really?
anything that magic circle?
Do I see anything about it? I guess I can go take a look. I won't get too close. Oh. So I
Magic?
thought that was... Yeah, magic? I thought that song was the Pink Panther theme.
Oh no.
That, sax, like the beginning.
Magic.
Arcana check?
Detect magic?
Um,
And do I have that spell?
this seems to have
I don't have that spell. Who's hands?
abjuration spell on it, like it was kind of shielding or guarding something. You see a sign that says Eldingar. Do not touch, it shocks. And there seems to be a pedestal in the center of the circle with a little cushion that has an indent of something orb-like, but the orb is gone.
Interesting. So something came forward then.
We're on it.
Hey, those shelves over there look a bit ransacked.
I think several things in here look a bit ransacked. I'm curious.
What is
so
this
that's-
song?
There's no magic residue or anything?
What do you mean, like magic residue? Like,
From where the thing was sitting?
I told you there was, oh, from where it was sitting?
Yeah.
Kind of like containment magic, which I guess would also be...
Well, that's the... Yeah, that's just the abjuration, the containment circle or whatever.
There's also containment magic, like, slightly radiating from the, like, where the cushion was. But it's very
Okay.
dim and fading.
Well, let's go take a look over here then. Meow. Meow.
As you approach the throne, you notice that there is a tarot card face down on one of the arms.
Everett just yeets for it.
Alright, what's my fortune?
Roll a death saving throw.
As far away from him as possible.
Um,
Am I 30 feet out of the way?
you also notice that on the other arm, right here,
Oh
there
boy.
is a mute machine playing music, which spits out bits of sheet music as it plays, randomly spreading it across the floor. The tarot card, as you flip it over, it reveals the upside down position of the tower.
Uh-oh.
Got an upside down tower.
Was that you picked up, Everett?
It's the tower. Upside down.
What's the tower?
You can roll me
The
a,
card
a-
I
a-
drew in the tarot card.
You can roll me a flat intelligence check.
Ah, yes, very smart boy.
You're not really sure what it means.
But I know.
You're not really sure what it means. Banana? Lorelei?
Lorelei has no fucking clue what it means.
I'm sorry, I was
Not a
distracted
chance.
by the song, actually.
You want to roll an intelligence check to know what the upside down position of the tower
Oh,
means?
yes, because Gwen might not know. Yes.
Banana, you know that this typically represents crises or tragedies.
Boogeyman will very nearly jump out of his skin. Say buzz buzz, just like the wasp that's
This isn't necessarily a good omen.
You are an elephant with wings.
Is it necessarily a bad one?
The boogeyman.
Well, you know, not every tarot card is necessarily correct.
Got soldiers in your bed.
So
You're
no,
making it
it's not
sound pretty bad there, Gwenwynwyn.
necessarily a bad omen either. Put it this way. If that tarot card's traditional understanding comports with reality in any sort of reasonable way, it could be referring to your father's death, or any number of other things. of that magnitude. But
So it's bad.
well, I mean, tarot cards. How accurate really are they most of the time?
I understand. It could be someone's leaving a message. It could be also.
Right. So you understand. Don't panic. But normally, that particular if the tower is left upside down in the draw, it signifies tragedy, great tragedy, calamity, that kind of thing.
Likely a calamity.
Yeah, who would have left this card down here? And is this blood?
I don't know, DM. What is that?
Lick it, find out.
It's,
Don't tempt me.
as you get closer to the chest, it reeks of iron.
Where did
Yeah,
they
it's
have a
blood.
box of iron with all that
Alright.
spider at? Oh,
Can I open the chest without getting blood?
You'd have to step in the blood to open the chest.
Ulfryk, did you know about this?
Afraid I haven't had contact in quite a bit.
Lorelei, you see a little bit of smoke coming from, this, pile of ash, and you see what looks like a doll and a book.
I'm going to walk over then. And from a short distance, without touching it, I kind of want to look at the book.
You see that most of the pages of this book are severely burned, as almost as if something was trying to dispose of it.
Can I see anything without touching it, though? Like, anything specific, or is it, like, Dwarvish and I can't read it?
It is face down, so no.
Okay. Not even a title?
It's a journal.
Alright. I'll call over to the others. Hey, I found this, there's some upside-down book that's pretty charred and a doll over here in this pile of ash. I don't know. Seems like something.
I do
A
have
little
to
bit
help
cautious about
comprehend languages on the
touching this
entire
book.
time. Sorry.
I think
do I recognize anything about this?
there's a little bit of smoke coming off. There's a doll in the ash. There's what looks like a sack in the ash, and there's a little book in the ash.
Right. So, like, to Eric, this looks like, hey, maybe voodoo. To Gwen, what is Gwen picking up here?
Roll me an insight, I guess?
Insight. It's probably just a fire and they were cold.
I mean,
Take a
it
look
looks
at that.
like it looks like things were being burned. That's all.
It's just normal, fine, nothing, no problems here. Is that concerned?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks like
Children,
someone
have
was
you
trying
met the
to burn
Boogeyman
this
before?
on purpose.
Burn. Okay.
Yeah. There's a doll, there's a little sack, and there's a book.
Does the sack have anything in it?
If you can pick it up and touch it, you can check. You
I'd
guys
love
are
to
just
pick it
standing
up and
around it
touch it.
currently. What do you say?
Does the doll look like
I'd
anyone?
love to pick it up and touch it.
Alright. You pick up the sack. And it's a bit heavy, in a way.
Okay.
And as you open it up, you see that there is a white powder inside.
It's anthrax.
Okay.
Okay. Magic?
No magic.
jump out of his skin. Say
Powder. Alright. Well, I don't know what that is.
Boogeyman will think you are an elf
Is anyone
with wings. Hush, hush, hush.
good at identifying alchemical compounds?
I mean,
Tell him
I have a kit that could be used to help, but I'm not the best at it.
I mean, it's better than what I got, which is jack shit.
I think Gwenwynwyn might know more about it than I do, despite me having the kit.
Well,
I mean, I'm happy to just take a look and see what I can figure out.
alright, I'll pass the bag over.
Alright. DM, I apply raw intelligence to figuring out what the powder is.
Sure.
Okay. You know, sometimes you just gotta 7-head.
It's flour.
Oh, this is flour. For baking with.
Okay, that's not even a little helpful.
Wait,
What about the...
make like
Yeah?
make like pastries or a loaf of bread? It's helpful if you need it.
Yeah, whatever. I'll, pick up the doll.
It looks like a little child's doll.
Does it feel like there's anything inside it?
No, it's just a plain child's doll, very badly burned, and it has blood on its clothing.
Stuff.
Interesting. And then the book?
You open the book, or you pick up the book and inspect it, like see if there's anything written on it. And a lot of the pages are burnt, except for one which is slightly legible. And this is what you see. I think I shared it with all of you.
The Titans were said to be the bastardized. I can't read this stuff. Oh, because it's burned!
Yes.
No,
Does
Ulfryk needs
Ulfryk
tea.
Bottom?
Is Ulfryk like juicing?
So what you can read clearly is the Titans were said to be bastardized blank, and were feared much more before blank descent into madness. Blank mortals, only a true being of the new blank could free them from blank. The blank were cursed, mutated, and died. Blank birth of the blank. It was said these Titans ruled Rege blank of the world. And then it has the lists of the Titans you'd seen in the previous book, Ulfryk, as well as general locations. And then there's a note in your dad's handwriting that says, Ulfryk needs to, and it's burnt.
What are these Titans? I mean, there's a check mark next to Phase Forest? I never heard of anything like that when I lived there. I lived there on
was Lorelei.
Ulfryk will toss the book he found in the chest on the top floor to Lorelei.
Lorelei, you look through this and you see terrifying creatures drawn out and described as, you know, basically gods.
I see. That's definitely something, and I'll toss it back to him.
Why the fuck is there flour down here?
I don't know. Maybe they were using it as an accelerant for the fire?
This doesn't sit right. I'll come back over to the chest.
Flour makes me think of kitchens, but
And I'm gonna try the key from the top floor chest on it.
The key does not work, but you notice that the latch isn't locked.
Oh. I will check it for traps, because, I've been doing that so far. I might as well keep doing it.
Roll me an investigation check. It seems like something's spring-loaded.
Yo, what's up?
I need your lock-picking skills.
I can help with that. Alright, what seems to be the problem over here?
This shit's trapped.
Alright.
Shout.
Because that means I can untrap it.
There's
Or
a
at least
spring
try
on
to.
the inside.
Which side?
The inside. Like around the ledge.
Alright. And I'd like to take a careful look at it and attempt to disarm the trap.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Alright. Heck, I'll use it. 17.
You worked on it. You're not entirely sure if you fully disabled it, but you heard a couple clicks.
Well, I'm not sure how confident I am about it, but I think I did something at least. I can open it if you stand back.
I got it. I will go ahead.
Back up 20 feet, just for safety.
I'll tap myself in the chest and give myself resistance. I can roll a d4 and add the number to a saving throw of my choice. I can roll the die before or after making the saving throw. And I'll open it.
Here comes the Boogeyman. Don't let him come too close to you. He'll catch you if he can. Just pretend your teddy bear.
So as you open this, something starts to spring out at you, but slumps as it springs out. It seems like whatever Lorelei did stopped it from springing out fully and staying sprung out. But it wasn't a trap. You see what is connected to this spring is covered in blood and hair. And you try to inspect it a little bit better, and it is a head attached to a spring.
Whose head?
That's an interesting question. Roll me a history check.
George Washington's head.
Question.
Yeah?
Is there any stone on or around the head?
No?
We're surrounded by stone.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. So,
Just checking.
you carefully lift up this head to try to figure out what the heck is going on. And it's familiar. You don't remember her name. But you remember her playing music in one of the towns that you were once in. And you see the head of a little girl with a piece of bread stuffed in her mouth.
Is it the same bread that the dude gave us earlier?
Is it the same bread that the dude gave you earlier?
Is it?
Do you take out the bread from her mouth?
Yeah.
Alright, as you take out the bread, it kind of crumples in your hand, and there's a note inside of it. Says, tell the queen I said hi.
Sorry, wait. Can you read that description again?
Honestly, pretty Among Us, if you ask me.
There is a spring-loaded spring, and something comes out, and it sinks, and it's covered in blood and hair, and Nick's character lifts it up and tries to inspect it. He doesn't remember her name, but he remembers her playing a lullaby in an old town that you guys were in.
Do I recognize it?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Here comes the Boogeyman.
Sorry, you said bread, and I thought Ethel's head had just rolled out of the...
I'm
Okay.
totally thinking it's a meal right now.
It is a meal.
Then shout out,
Oh.
fetch him, Teddy, and he'll hop off like a frog.
Well, I guess that's where you remember it from, Ulfryk. That's a meal's head
Pretend that you're a cat.
from back in Cardendad.
You may scratch and that will make him fall down flat. Just
I don't understand though
you will find that Boogeyman
any
will
part of
sit
this.
in
Why?
Here's one way to
Bread, the flour, the doll.
keep a little salt with
The doll was hers, assumedly.
I'm waiting for it to all click.
I think we... Was the room that we left Ethel in the kitchen?
Nope. Yeah, she went to go play with the cat.
I only saw a stove in there in my brief glance through the door. Dear.
On the way here, that halfling that gave us the bread, is there a chance he's the orchestrator?
Did we ever get his real name?
I thought so.
I mean, the only thing I have connected to a meal is Johnny Reventone, and he's supposed to be a bard of some kind.
No reason to say that that little halfling wasn't a bard.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
TM, do you remember his name? I mean, Nick doesn't.
Oh, the guy that you just drove by?
Yeah, the bread guy.
Ferric Hawk.
Sorry,
Say
what?
that again?
Ferric Hawk.
All right, fat
His
cock.
name is Very Cock.
I'm gonna cast sending.
On.
The guildmaster.
Okay.
This is Ulfryk Hammerhand checking in. Have you heard from Faewrau Hawk recently? Looking into recent disappearance.
Is that it?
That's it.
You wait for a response.
I do.
And you wait for a response. And there is no response.
Children, have you ever met the Boogeyman before?
Are you just like into the music?
No, I'm just quoting it every time it starts.
Yeah.
Interesting. I messaged the guild, but I'm not getting a response. I think maybe we should stop by.
Children, have you ever met the Boogeyman before?
As you say
No,
that,
of course you haven't, for your mother.
What will he jump out of?
as you say that, you hear a loud ping come from your guild badges.
Pick it up.
they ping?
A ping. And
This hasn't happened before. What does it mean?
you hear a voice that you haven't heard before, really. You've heard him a couple times, but you haven't seen him a lot. This is the quartermaster of the Monster Guard Guild, calling all nearby members An emergency announcement is being put out. Our guild master has been assassinated. Please report to the guild as soon as possible.
Good.
Guys, I think we need to go check on Ethel.
Yes, probably a good idea.
Hmm. You guys go check. I'm gonna keep looking around for a little bit.
You sure?
Yep,
I'm
I'll be fine.
not sure how. You two go. I'll stay with Ulfryk. I think it's safest in pairs.
It's good.
Lorelei and
I am
Ulfryk,
running off.
you stay behind. What are you investigating?
Everything. The tossed bookshelves, the intact bookshelf, any object, any piles of objects. The throne, in, on, under, and around it. Whatever. The desk, chair, whatever throne thing this is.
As you're investigating books and whatnot, you see that specific pages of some of these books have been torn out deliberately. And you see scribbles in pen of, a handwriting you've never seen before, saying, kill them, destroy them, bring chaos. And it's not really
Now I'm
making any
conflicted.
sense. It's not really making any sense as you're going through it. And you circle around the throne and there doesn't seem anything else. You try banging on the music box because it just keeps spitting out the same sheet music over and over, and it won't stop playing. And then eventually, after a couple whacks, you get it to die down. But there doesn't seem to be any other defining pieces of information. And as you look in the box, you see another note tucked underneath the spring that Emil's head is on. And the note says, in common language, "Don't mess with my minions." And it's signed JR.
Fuck him.
It's behind us. Oh no.
Everett and Gwenwynwyn. I didn't have time to change the scene. These people kind of
Real
moved
quick.
over here. And then Soraya went to the kitchens to check on dinner. So Ethel's alone with the cat, kind of playing, when you guys walk in. And you guys rush up to her, and she just, looks up at you confused.
Sorry, to clarify, Farrakh Hawk is the guild leader?
Eric Hawk is one of the recruits that joined when you guys did.
Got it, okay.
It's the dude that I kind of saved from getting bullied on the first day.
It's the dude you guys saved from getting bullied the first day.
We just met him on the road,
If memory serves, he was also one of the dudes that was in Cardendad for a family reunion.
He was in Cardendad when we showed up there. Hanging out with people.
When, well, Ulfryk. Oh, okay.
He's up here. I haven't explored more than that.
Okay, that's good
So,
enough.
how's it been going?
Oh, it's been fine. I've just been playing with the cat. The crying lady left, so it's just me and this guy, but he's just sleeping.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm having a really good time. I'm kind of hungry, though.
Well, we're gonna get you some meat. You want to go get some meat and cheese from the cart?
Do we have any more of that bread?
Let's go take a look.
Okay. And she stands up quickly from where she's kneeled. And as she stands up, she starts coughing.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Alright, so...
Then she starts falling.
Retracting previous statement, she's not okay.
And
Something I catch her.
We need to go.
That's where we're going to leave.
That's where we're gonna leave it for like a month. Really, Ashley? Really? This is where we're okay. This is what we're doing here. This is okay. All right, we're cutting it off here. We couldn't have cut it off 2 minutes ago. We gotta do it now. Now it's critical.
Yes.